the communication. Parliament should be the first to receive the communication before it gets out into the media. And that was the position taken by Right Honorable Speaker. So I would want to draw attention of the executive to this matter, especially when the acting spokesperson of the executive is one of our own.
Okay. Yamagana phone kwaba enewie edeba me manti dwumadie so we need 100.9. Na yatena si na metina ma diama ma me biama kwafo medim ede Jerry Osei Ajeman. Yamba ba bedin komo na yahwe eye samakodoa nei John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana. Ofro eye Ghana medwe say the second day or the akọ office. The second day of the office no me free muba appointments are why critical areas as they say yen we say na yet challenges say the energy sector and then the education sector because you can say conference of heads of assisted secondary schools one with atuja say they are for aduana sensem. How is the government tackling those issues if perhaps the reality are what ground and then every yebetwe sensem no na yet to be edi ho komo Sarah so and parliament so no mekoso ho and in the appointments are and also His Excellency John Dramani Mahama washa asio ye kai se oka se enya dia ode more than 60 ministers and the bebu ne mainti now appointments na chance ye ka say first 3 there a drop enti ye share regional ministers aka ho one benya deputies ana and obe maintain the status quo said the Bruni Becano no obe maintain the status quo the previous administration another that go fuado ne second term oyi deputy regional ministers a free ho because regional ministers in the 16 enti 16 the crowd with free an appointment in mo na we be say beka sen ministries sir obekika bomu deputy ministers dodo asen ye be hia because numbers no limited it we ni nyina na ye nsema as and when ye koyanim wa hit the ground running and did the first 3 e dey aba betu dwa no ye be bisa ho questions so that ye benya the relevant answers as to how eno amabefa so akwafa fada manene patam so amount demonstration Ediatia honorable member of parliament honorable Patrick Buama and also Munsem Ewoha Yebeko na so yakwakwa kwhwe updates a ehonso everywhere ba na ablekuma not de no so edien na akwakopie mu eno so awian me no ebedi ho nkomo me menti dwumadie so sara so na mehwe animu me betwa surprise guest then so yedin komo aftermath of the general elections yambakwa amano so na yene Nana Amuesi the 7th na executive director the ma Institute for Energy Security yene no ebedi enkomo na yahwe ye energy won sensem and how the government tackle the matter nana enawie bebacho yamo how na empomo to say
Major Chief Jerry Michael na Michael we for so adumara so ya pomie
yenda nyankopon say etiofo so eje so papa yamo official panso
afi combatien afi sustain now man we tumpon na aza wo friend dum sod yen discuss bio
no crest ha pepe na ye bisao what are the realities say yet say say West African gas pipeline wako for one more air maintenance one more planned maintenance one more postponed one more air maintenance here the affected thermals the impact our energy sector. What is the plans? What are the realities our form?
No car other one the power sector doom son quay or Sunday in some or on the Jumeda eating on yet a crop and a BMP a share power sector in particular. It has a value chain. Now, when the value chain now, or be any Jumeda Uti, the Jumedans to Tortiado, a crop and and can which now on ye. That is how critical a value chain is. Say in kind and your cocoa or supply fuel, your or transmitted fuel, and son at the in kind and so no or independent power producers, so buying another no so and son your no about transmitted power, another level is so power distribution or ECG in particular, and sana. Ya she ECG now so there only depending in ara no from 2 for 2. You're not chance you want to regulate the power sector. It been what friend the energy sector na PURC. Them confuni in management so say if one of the chains in a breaker, you don't have a power sector that can you can comfortably stay there. BBR the year. And that I the Japitina non-stand that and the year can watch me has to do with just fuel supply. Fuel supply can I them. Meanwhile, a cow dawa all the utilities and the value chain war chain there are Bible Musika. Yet the VRA cow, yet the GMP cow, yet the Ghana gas cow, yet the WAPCO cow, yet the independent power producers cow. Yet they our own producers cow or Doston. Once in a while, Chief Mike Jerry, about time there, IPPs were threatened that they will shut down because he has one cow. Was shut down, doing son of Waban. A while better the WAPCO, or say, may maintenance. A bare maintenance in Sumpukan, between to slow the volume of gas flow because he has an account. You can't have such a situation now. ECG. The technical and commercial losses all concern now create debt for the entire sector and becoming a fiscal burden on the economy. Now, to the idea want to abandon my binary fiscal will be able to and still expect that your power sector or stable. No. If there's a financial constraint in the power sector, you can't say that you have a power sector that is stable and that can guarantee the supply of power. Not at all. Because we are guided by previous actions and inactions. And to your casting, a summer better on a day. Nanka Wapku, 4 months ago or 5 months ago, wanted to do maintenance. Our pipeline, now as a sub valve, subsea valve. So, Abayan say, me liquid fuel as backup because the message I see some gas flow will be disrupted into the liquid fuel in Tipoko January. In nature, what the call January, Abayan and Tofango. May ye a baby minja baby because Abayan or Yadot or Tiado. Abayan and Tofango and Prince as a reserve. In Tinda Yerka says the Wapkofun Nanka walk or do a program 20th up to 16 February. Yeah, in your fan go but around more than 1 week as sustaining into almost all the power plants in the southern sector or the eastern corridor. Oh yeah, Sogli, Cap Power, and AXA and Sem Power thermal power plants in 2,000 megawatts they are made up of. One soon generate power and firm mine. Until we only have to contend with just about 2,800 megawatts. Erica say, Chief, the peak demand or you are paying 3,800. And so if your generation capacity is 2,800 compared to peak demand, no, it's a deficit of our 1,000 megawatts. Automatically, we have to share that load. Into how over the soccer na mahedum. Mahedum kakra na mahedum soccer na also wedum. Because power on to check. And that's doom so. Yerika stay in a few one. Na to china. Yamba modin Yeah, my power plants be the carbon one year maintenance power plants be a down, sir. No, so it's still doing so. Obia, the at the cow manibufu, while my and fine, my yen in kind is still doing so. In Sierra a mere to market, Sam King, we proposed yesterday that you will bear 2 options or 3. Third one in your popular. But first one, a bamboo motiniara. Now, for the Congo food, not should be a few will be from a closer source. Only a one. The second one you proposed in the day. One should the one you want to cast or you possible. No way, worry. Another 16 everyone or possible that would soon postpone a woman postpone from Queen to allow government the room to bring in the liquid fuel as backup. And some why you work clean up. No? That's the second one. Third one you propose in there. So 2 years. Chief my journey and I'm with see 1 year well in there or doom so. 1 gin to the Mara. I mean, we have had opportunity that we are hearing WAPCO is postponed for 1 month. It's just some form of relief, quite relief. Yeah.
Okay. Na ye can aya na WAPCO for babe maintenance. Plan na ne se yebenya eye the liquid fuel no near their power ye thermal plants na. Is that the only plan? Anasa ABI yewo management bi wo ha ye betimi aye na ye de asoso ano ono anasa eno na wo friend the third option.
Yes, unfortunately, also the natural gas or cheaper. Na next also in the union or closer to us. One from Nigeria and another source from our own friend and domestic source.
Yeah, gas are you producing?
Yeah, gas are you produce for Ghana. So these are the 2 sources. And so it's okay. Apart from the cheaper and so or environmentally friendly. Now if it's oil friendly also for the power plant engine. And see my young other if you work at using obi and you own oil less expensive on fall on that. Na my other story ma dodo na work and natural gas is the transition fuel to cleaner energy source. That means the on the use. Unfortunately, pipeline them gas nifimono, whether from Nigeria or from Atuabu and others.
Yeah.
Or you want to pay or you one pipeline in the wire a bit of bi-directional. It go to 2 ends. Increase the up better than pipeline, no one touch ma. It means that natural gas flow is interrupted. Up better than pipeline will be clean up. So them clean up and maintenance will affect the eastern corridor being Tema enclave or affect the western corridor. In urban Dempe, there is the need for alternative fuel. And the same thermal plant here in one discussion. One alternative fuels apart from natural gas or liquid fuels. And so while they be used natural gas, the same plant can use light crude oil. Another person can use natural gas, the same plant can use heavy fuel oil. And so that becomes a backup fuel. Backup because the cost of electricity may go up. And so I stopgap a fuel keke. And see my urban in the can be able to maintenance for what for line on what things are. It becomes necessary there. You better share another source of fuel to compensate for that and to cushion the loss now you bring if natural gas and see on no more than them. And to say liquid fuel and be as backup and face what not say shut down but not sure was to about 1 day. If I Ghana for when you doom stuff.
Na bisa say no na show the affected plants no thermal plants no and no doesn't mean said one more capacity no Sonia Sogli Send Power KPPT any other thermal plant no one more every year system ni mu a na just your generational capacity no you run a deficit power. Is that the case?
That is the case because Fogling would think it's about 550 megawatts. And Sakokon thermal power plants around 200.
Yeah.
A power equals also number 250. Into one crack 1,005. Young call, Yambo, early power was the bridge power. Yambo was in room. Into one Kakaso lost the bar. I am 1,500 and a plus, close to 2,000 of megawatts is lost. It's gone. So you have to deal with roughly what is left, which is about 4,800 of dependable capacity in the Western Corridor. And also, Awomaso, right?
Yes, Awomaso, yeah. In Ashanti region. Yeah.
Part of America, yes. So that's what we'll be dealing with. For this cleanup exercise, sorry about that, they intend to push all the natural gas while they are pigging or cleaning the line. They are pushing the natural gas from Nigeria straight to Takoradi. Into the lateral, be a junction, what the tap from the top steel side, maybe to that tema, what do our tap, and with the pipeline on that shore or the Punimu. Oh, the baby, no, when you be a baby, and Benny here. Now, what tap if you want to miss what tap or what they are, the master Tama here starts what tap. All those laptops, they will close it while they are doing the cleanup exercise. Well, boy, the picking that and I be no back block line of cry. So it's just to guide pressure and the direction of the picking with the cleaning straight to Takoradi. It means that Tama won't yepi. It also means that to push the Takoradi, that volume they are pushing on daily basis about 80 to 90 million ton of feet. It will create excess capacity in the Western Corridor. In Tonumpu, either ENI or Ghana Gas will have to decide that they reduce the amount of natural gas production to accommodate what is coming from Nigeria. And so the Western Corridor will be flooded with gas. Meanwhile, the Eastern Corridor will be starved of natural gas. That is why the power plants in Tema will not have fuel and will lose that capacity and there will be deficits.
But looking at your peak demand, no, can't we manage a yedia ebekanana?
Your peak demand, anyway. When you're sure there's actually manage your peak demand, you catch Chief Major there. Need to have more yejuma the movie keep because they reduce load on the system. Chief Major better say. When you're sure to catch Nigeria for Togo, Benin, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso. 1 year. 1 year our friend is doing ain't kind of way or catch on that they should expect not to receive power or by Abuja. And so at every point in time, since we have enough of an installed capacity, we must maximize the utilization of this asset. Moving back and turning your excess capacity. Even though it was called reserve, they chose to call it excess capacity. And so this is what happened. We must rather manage our asset utilization or enhance the usage of same so that peak demand can be met comfortably.
Okay, Nana, oze ordinarily, mona modemo hu nimdio, yanum so a sabio, yanam kwanchen, said ya yedwin. What can I say your peak demand is around 3,500 megawatts.
800.
3,800 megawatts.
Sure.
And say ye be 1,500 free a year your total your friend is a capacity ayawa. Ebeka let's say as we calculate the 4,000 and
now total capacity in Chief Major.
So say your total capacity. So we are running about around 5,000 megawatts and
yes, that is an installed capacity.
That's the installed capacity, okay.
Yes. And no machinery is 100% efficient.
Okay.
And say if they are running at 20% efficiency rate, that's why 5,000 now. Then get to know that your dependable capacity is a little over 4,500. And the 4,500, not a 1,500, I got 3,000.
Yes.
Into 3,000, I then also peak demand of our 3,000.
3,800 bit to me accommodate. Okay.
And see, urban here, there, even though the yacht now used to excess capacity, send them with the excess capacity.
Yeah, and no, so now, yeah, me one kakra because excess capacity there, yet in one Zambia say, yeah, Bokakura tugu due to excess capacity and Yamahodena, a buya soa. And no, some of us near to radio Sukasa. Now, buya so the yan one Toma, a man who will be almost here and they just
exactly the case.
Yes.
Exactly the case. And you may in them kind of one for sure. No, bet someone needs to excess capacity. You see, this is the common sense here, Chief. And a standard process that you must have a reserve margin of roughly 18% on your peak demand at all time. At least 18% of your peak demand must be your reserve margin.
Okay.
And to tell who peak demand, or your 4,000 now. Then if 18% is your reserve margin now, then it means that you should at least have 4,700 of dependable capacity, not installed capacity.
Okay.
Chief Jerry, there is something that we need to educate ourselves about. The point is that may we install capacity, make earlier me or your 200 kilometers per hour. That's way open. But I can go the full throttle of 200 kilometers per hour. What I can go roughly is to about 180. That becomes my dependable capacity. The next is that, will I have this 180 all the time? Sameka and the pump system misbehavior. I can have even the 180 of dependable capacity.
Yeah.
It could become that my dependable capacity will be 150. That is what I can have at a point in time. And so most time we don't even use the dependable capacity. We use available capacity. Says here, you can Ghana dependable capacity. Yeah, they are married. Machines spawn or category they come. But ask yourself, is it available for use? It's not available.
And the reason being is what?
Only available because you can't call on it. One connected to the system.
Okay.
It could also become that you need our friend then you find that you want liquid fuel. Some of the plants are down under maintenance. While you are doing maintenance, is your plant available? Your plant is not available when you are doing maintenance. Because when we ask you to dispatch or kick it into the system, you can't kick it. You can't give us power. These are things that we must learn. And so when people were shouting, pick excess demand, excess to whatever, excess power, a bulk of this thing they call excess power was a reserve margin. We looked at Greco and Energy Commission's projection. What say? By close of this year, by the time we enter next year, our peak demand may go close to 4,400 megawatts in a space of 12 months. In yesterday, additional capacity before the end of the year. Dumso is going to confront us next year. Oh yeah, in them kind of may affect your politics. Let me tell down on the Bameka or Raj na problem. It is not enough to come and tell Ghanaians the problems are winning. The problems in the one to Obama.
Yeah.
Overwhelmingly they voted for you. It's showing clear that they have confidence in you. So don't come and tell us what the problem is. It is good you inform us, but come and tell us what you are doing to correct the problem. And see, the NDC must not set of excuses at all. Yantu aba mo don't be my excuses. It's umra, it's a baby education. It's a better problem or the change how you are going to solve it.
Okay.
It won't work. Don't so we expose you. Yo.
Na wohya nsɛm a na ɛyɛ kan John Jinapon Rabo editu di ɔno kra na say yabo ne din as the energy minister designate eti na kyerɛ sɛ no standby ɛna ne yɛ de ne besim ɔbɛka kyerɛ yɛ sɛ yɛ bɛ 5 hours ɛyɛ yɛ fam wo a ɛwɔ hɔ na kyerɛ sɛ no de na ɛde ayamhyehyɛ kra ba beto Ghana for so sɛ de yɛn sɛntwerɛfoɔ kra yɛn so yɛ mu bi so mu a instead of asking further questions. Now, yebisa say ni sem no kan ye no na eye the reality. Wo kwa na. Na if say your reality what might be the way out?
5 hours, if he meant it or your exaggeration.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no quite. When we check, he meant to say 5 days. This is what he said.
Okay.
Next, 5 hours in a day. Oh no, urban day. No, so I no exaggeration. A man you unnecessarily. You let us know the realistic stage. Yes, you can say your fuel at Send Power, we are fuel at Axta. Over to my last over let's say roughly a week. But if them fuel in watch all the power plants in the Eastern Corridor for Asogli to have some of this fuel at Axta and Send Power, and for KTPP also to have no only do 2 days simple or better within 2-3 days.
Okay.
This is the truth. But 5 hours in a day.
And the net just say any or exaggerate.
Okay. But he said he didn't mean so. I'm the Yabwe. The next is that when 2 months the fuel nor can pull or standby fuel at 7 Orica. Because in the Yorka say natural gas fuel or none the
yeah.
Now what the power Yamatis here. Yes. I come and him trying.
Okay. It is say what is the way forward? Grid kofua ba abontia ba bekasa. Actually si kabotene kura na womo ebehia na womotime ede etima transmitted power no ede am looking at the rate at which ye nyini asoman any demands eba beto ye nyinam ahode no so the way forward there dey
I am one that in the Greco have found their voice and want to watch the maintenance babado even they start talking when Wapu has not spoken yeah the them woman on ye and we I believe that ye ko ye nyman say or the can acquire and speak truth to power we must do. We must not be selective as to when we speak and when we don't speak as a nation. And the can say chat for found their voice of my catcher and they are for young person is one kama yamba was true. That are the what's one when them to be any when they are now. Chema Jerry, or man, you can young fan of Korean boomer. That's your bar, Oboguina yet to do. And say Greek one analysis now the band. I who in Bako commission or the 1 year. Next time, one quarter one in the Mara, they should not choose and pick when they analyze the situation and advise government. Oh, yeah, what about that giant? Now, Wapco, Yamin Chade, we defer programming to next month. Only under your name of Yetu. Na Yako should stand by Liquid Fuel TV. Debesu, I'm a watch the program next time. We can fall on it and so that we don't have the power plants in the Eastern Corridor. While at that, also, you make sure that you share another source of energy, over support us beyond the liquid fuel, the natural gas. I know we have a nuclear program. They've taken away our fears as the type of technology. We expect government to give attention to that space. That so that by the next 3-4 years, near another base load to support us as a country. We have something we fall back on. While we discussed it, any reserve margin be we create with CBR, say by sport and sport market. So I'm doing the want to withdraw those markets to serve our domestic need first. That's what happened. That's what happened in the country.
Okay. It's in a alternative like the solar. Any other alternatives say to be a generative power now. It is all my near my Nikoho.
Exactly. Anytime you want to have energy security, diversity in your energy source is also key. And so a diverse aha ye fall on this because we are going to be dependent on hydro. After in Santon, we are exposed, and that's what happened to President Rollins and my good President Kufuor. At a point, you have to go and pray and ask for rain, which is not practical. So the young was in to thermal power plant to that. At a time, thermal technology are expensive. Now, if you go no buy it, then no so will be exposed. That's why you need an array of technologies and energy sources, so that you choose which one to apply at a point in time and guarantee energy supply for you.
All right. Na yɛhwɛ yɛ farm wo ankasa nso a yɛdugu yɛahyɛ mu ne ade a nansan no na asɛ wobɛduru oil marketing companies we bɛkɔ yɛsɛ farm go ni hɔ obɛkɔ yɛsɛ farm go no and also what is happening?
And we've gotten assurance from the BDC that when you farm go ni bi nti yɛnka yɛ akoma nso yɛyɛ nti yɛbɛbi sɛ ɛwɔ dɛ sɛ yɛwɔ strategic fuel stock or Juma as a country in the name of Bosta. Why there? Yebenya shortages. A whole God as a fuel are short, a whole total fuel are short. Now, boss, no strategic fuel or in go for your program, and honestly, another area that we must focus our attention on. Whilst we are discussing power, then petroleum is also leaking. We can't treat one. We can't be so focused on one. We need to ensure that we have, focused on all the other areas. But for now, I understand the vessels need to be there's no cost further.
Na na challenge it to say. Yebeka say no na buy no na amwa because yenim say ankra na ye kra yes afam wo no e de ba nti no na what is the challenge?
In the first instance, a buying was bust as a strategic fuel stockholder. I'm a watcher by we release stock and saying by power a friend and private sector upon one for beyond bar. At least we have confidence there. Boss, Juma. Again, so I'm from bar, your confidence that yet the oil refinery. But when all these ones, break down, you don't go and blame the friend, the private players. You blame your own source. No matter you can't put on a day. Your MPR, they be our monitor space of how much fuel we have and tell us that you have enough of stock. Say enough of stock in you are. Quickly they fall on board to bring in cargo. They have oversight responsibility over that. When you have daily consumption, and say daily consumption here or friend 1,000. Now mark how you ever see 20,000 now. Yeah, you may die. In the next 4 or 5 days, and at the other time, what do? Quickly, we arrange for a cargo import. Whether if the private guys cannot bring it, then of course the boss system should handle that. We have failed at all this. That's why you have some of this thing happen. In Sawankoya, you don't blame the private sector. You blame government because they have oversight responsibility and also they have put in place infrastructure, even though we can't tax them on that. So if they fail us, we ask them why, not the private sector.
Say Abaya Bodini, the energy minister designate, your bompa is obe pass it through the virgin. Na wamagina to no energy minister. Na edian and I'll bet me a culture what kind of infrastructure here? Because as we speak, Gridco for actually say about $90 million be or what. It is a yedi share a year yenina mahonding nimuho. Na etimi aboa na nyina mahode na etimi agina na nan so etini ebisa say enoma we nyina te say ya na what kind of infrastructure na ye hia over the energy sector.
Well, so any challenges to be by like fuel supplier. No, they ensure that storage for reserve fuels are also put in place, and so that is one infrastructure that we need. We also will want to probably look at the natural gas pipeline. If it's only one line, in brew to brew, we have to lose gas because they shut down for maintenance. Then it means that we should start discussing about, another parallel line or alternative line, so that the lines will clean it a year. Then we can divert to this line, so that we are sure that while they are cleaning, we still have gas supply. Not so all the engine pipe and also no. And apart from storage tanks for liquid fuel, the pipeline for transmission, we must have an additional one. Gas processing plant, yeah, one pay. Ghana gas training or the one train pay. In Timbibu or most of the time, and natural gas that you produce offshore, they cannot process all of them for power production. They are sometimes compelled to flare some of the natural gas. What should be Buka? Another, they are forced to re-inject it back to the fields. So it means that we need additional gas processing plants. This is for the power sector for now.
Okay. And then share the abano so ba obeye edia fa ho because ebe de be won say yenyinam kane ya ho planning no. I say nana aya na ya ka achire o. Because yenim the rate at which oman no yenyini said ya amanfo esisi adan enyuma nkodo a eba yenyiri kɔ yenim na da bia na yenyina mahoden because secondary school na dum so wo ho sabre na omampanyin Rollins na penso between 1997 2000 na dum so wo ho na ye to rechargeable lamps ne de akwa kusua de enom de ekeka ho eza say yenyina mkane ho plan ne de am say yaka akire de na manaba sa
lack of proper management, incompetence in management. So, incompetence in management, I'm abandoning them because the kind of opportunity and resources are or otuneu and now all inherited no do so at all. At the point, there was legacy debt of about 2.7 billion. Now, them legacy debts of it, Nabredo, Rollins Nabredo, me paying for major Tamils, Mahama, na count down 2.7 billion, covering both the petroleum sector and the power sector. They instituted something we call ESLA. Major Sekai.
Mekai papa.
From 2016, we began to pay. It's been 9 years. Every year, ESLA generates roughly 650 million. Multiplied by 9 years. It's close to $5.8 billion. But as we speak today, for the power sector alone, there was debt of about $2.5 billion just for the power sector. It means that we are not good at managing resources. And some of them are taking over. We have migrated largely from the use of liquid fuels like HFO and light crude oil that are expensive and are in remote sources to natural gas. It means that you are in a good position. We had migrated from low install capacity to an improved install capacity to the point where the government can describe part of it as excess capacity. So, excess capacity, our ESPLA free cash flow our friend the natural gas to fuel your plant. Then your opportunity, like private sector participation in PDS and UCG, and you blew it up, and the opportunity you lost that money to invest. In your demo opportunity, none in your doomstar, no one why. And so doomstar is self-inflicted. For us, we believe that private sector participation, in particularly the UCG, because in the Yerka scheme, the kind of investment in your UCG is in billions of dollars. And see, I buy okay, the investment fee. Now that correct the wires that are old and the transformers. Check off this stuff from private sector. In the private sector, there's competence and efficiency because my Jerry now with 2 can get a UCG. No one so high, no one share. The President Mahama, Obochi Sobiakeke, only capacity to run the to go and sit at UCG. Now, yes, can I show not at all. We ensure that we are part of the management and competent people are put in place. And so private sector participation is the way to go now.
Now, private sector participation, no, it means, sir, you be privatize the sector as it was earlier proposed. Now,
we can't privatize the sector, and it has never been proposed. No. We all know that how our power sector and the power sector is only a subsector. It's not the entire sector. In the power subsector, we're friend then how our distribution, or UCG, then the revenue collection, then the losses and that's why we need an investment in that to reduce the losses, both in technical and commercial terms. The right meters to work. To ensure that there are no revenue leakages, the right people to ensure that the cash waterfall mechanism is being adhered to. That is where we need the private sector participation. Not already in the generation, we have private sector there. They participated already in the generation bit of our power sector. I think the only sector that's not privatized, or we don't have private sector participation, is ECG, the distributor, and Greco, the
transmitter, yeah.
Yes. If you prioritize section of it, and that's when we are looking at the STG, and you have a strong regulatory body that ensure that they set for them the standard from the very onset, a precondition. And Sana, please, make sure they have a problem. Yeah, any problem, because government will have some amount of control even in the generation arm and also in the transmission leg of the value chain.
Okay. All right. Nana, you better say. Na ye share and one amuntu a yebetu. Ne ho kwan papa ye befa so na ye nyina mkane ho nsensem na say ye nyina mahode ho nsensem no. Ye timi ye ho kwan a ye befa so because there be a legacy debt see ye deba enso enkosi hwe. Third debt recovery levy buy. Ye tua enkosi hwe.
My Jerry. Nyame ya yamboata. Bye.
But that's Nana. Okay, Nana, I'm going to see the 7th. Oh, yeah, Executive Director, the Institute for Energy Security. Oh, no, no, it didn't come out. And every I want me to do my so we need 100.9. It was on some of your baby and so near the actual way. I'm on your phone, do my come, dear. You're experts na no so aba be kire o madwen na ye hu ba bia ye wo te the woman say me ma yam hihie bebre ma because me no ka say e bia na wonte ya de a West African Gas Pipeline Company no wako woma postponed woma plant maintenance druben na da poase a de jaframa de bre na yetimi nya nyinam kanea no na ko mo ba betum womo tum di an ka yewu because yenyina mahwode ne de ehia no enuru santiji ye cheche edemaya wona enso said de no meko na ese wo mo etwesensan asa enti me no ka sai de wako droben a wo mo de jaframa de free Nigeria bre ye no wo mo atwentwen so ansa wo mo atwentwen so ansa said your man yebetima boy and ye near to menya backup fuel yebenya from war ebesi achire na so mutumu a yetimi ehu se ampa enoma ekoso na no no bi bisa say so abandada MPP call yen wo mu jayen stabilize power supply energy ana another question I bisa because nana mo esibeka cho said dum so ne de eda so wo ho because wo mo kono na nkane ane nye stabilized wo ma na kane anu dum na aba even though magnitude ne de obeka sa magnitude na aba from but na enye so stabilized and that is fact ye establishing factor ansa na yakoye nim even though magnitude say na meka no say dia na edundum ne de na aba from ba na enye se ejai kura sa pepepe na etie yebeka 2016 sa de mejin wachinya yeto abawie 2016 yewura mu 2017 yese dum so kokora enso na nkokora eyade a ete se ye kaka ye ho you see na yenhu kwan pa yebefa so na yi partisan politics in the free ho na ya address ye energy sector na we can address it well ni address ni ye na sadia eye na mwezika no ora John Jinapone, congratulations to you. Bedika I can say you are one of the finest politicians me admire so much John Jinapone because of some sadia we analysis but the other catcher and the ne and I beto Ghana for so it's no next time no yasabo within you say excuses and we don't need say excuses no as Nana Mwese said and your solutions here on the table and it's in Ghana for the 2 million no at the Ashamonsa okay higher need 100.9 yeah but I'm a catcher say and me guess special ones view on so one beba na ti we mame beba
hey catch listen in here and you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no hwem so betumi a asew now beka ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia nso beri ni waware ne a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew udan kanu ntumu ho me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho wo hade a wapi ho o ka sa batete eda fom ho this way chocolate drink
catch up be baba ware
asew
ye fi say this way chocolate drink ya sorry no pa no ne yenom ye be chef fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom milk wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkrato emu agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Yamu akwaba edebe neat 100.9 na yenya netia se eye fadama demonstration bi koso ewo ho na me no kasa ide eye Citizen I Ghana founder edema Citizen I Ghana oye member of the MPP New Patriotic Party ode eye na chita nyina to ebo MPP chidom ales ko kutete yeto abawie yentene nka no wa ha nti yene no ebedi enkomo na yebisa no so far yeto abawie ye no no amamu ekosen said ya wo mu hu ye campaign wo mo ye ene results a ne party achieve ye eno no the end e catch rom say ye ke Professor Michael Kwe committee womo ba betiesi fo na womo atiesi fo ma an sample just say womo ye nhwemu den e na course Honorable Kennedy Japan so yenya ne tie say ono nso eyade a o betiesi fom na wakọ constituency to constituency na wakọ bisa say wakọ hwem I try to revitalize all the party a grassroots or be sign a day a young cranche a sandiama party may and as you say Honorable Kennedy Japan and so a babe sadiana and also a beco form and no man who do a party one can boom na wama yema party no grassroots no etime ejina na nine so iti ne kwekwa Alex I say Alex Kwakutate founder and leader Citizen I Ghana. Hey, I'm right here.
Mirror.
I'm always going to call bridge. You'll be friends with you.
Mirror Fisher.
Have you come to the saying?
Happy New Year.
Yes, many happy returns. Many happy returns.
What's your food now, Fisher?
That's right.
Emma, despite meeting, now Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I miss Sama, you're John Dramani Mahaman, so Fisher. Sama, no Happy New Year. The money trim qua. One in the year and ma. The ma NDC amanyo kuni na me mom trinkwa kese se empendefo a omo so hwe na papa yusaye ene ni team a omo organize in in fact nipa omo de homa no na oye no the Christians ne de ye bona baso wa ya de papa na ni ebie na ni ate wa ya de papa majeri na Ghana so da media for mu nyina mase mu nyina na mokeka bo ma ade ayefe na wie peye na mefa konya eso so na mema mira kompreko happy new year nsa mana Fisher pa na ye candidate nso ye flat bearer e mana Fisher pa ne happy new year na mema MPP amanyoko ni nyina so Fisher pa na mom happy new year majeri
okay na yen beside so far yet to abedi we would the campaign mu tintimai pa any results are babetuja so far what's in actually now by chirifa etel say
Mike me that's baby kakra chire madwan say say na vacancy see say ya park committee bi na I hope say committee we can measure MPP for say committee no me hu faso wo committee no so ehun ya
sound
bie nim baby e koye ene se ne ye ade no etofo ka beye bosumi mienu na ya to aba no na e change atmosphere ne change ye na ya dwen ye say ye betimi awini na Ghana fo nyina di adanse say ye betimi awini be post ni bi ho ye ba hu say campaign na ye be ko na ni petu di akire no the same people no the same faces na say hu and this in so campaign ase na obi te say obi a ohwe say ne NDC for di adwuma to for mo na mo wure mu ye adwuma na yen as a youth organizer na o ye chia mema napo youth organizer the strategic worker NDC di go for no ono de wonam e di chia mema flat bearer vice president
the running mate mu youth organizer what's up with edin so awuti
the youth organizer the strategic work as say di go for no one de wonam di obi achi wo campaign say nipa no udi na chi wo ani na chi ono na ya fan flat bearer wo ye den a owini a yanya oboni din no wanye campaign kro owini a eye ne dia na me sure say empenifo ebeleni mistakes no my first one
na can we expect youth organizer no say rather no say campaign bi anso no mo chiche mo enti na can we expect youth organizer no dey na can we hwehwe dey free
say omo di party na chiache ti omo hunu say yakọ kofo after kofo ene na na adode no ye sori ne nwom bo ne ade campaign na ngasa ne yenye campaign eno ase amanto platform ye nyina nkofo ebedi bus na chi omudi ba omi achi ye si form kro ebi o omuntimi nante just oma ya pam wo ma Ghana fo obi te se kokofu be $3 million ena ne seta ho they call invest ya na do hu ya opamo no na mafa no di campaign chi Ghana phone hu pe no makomati na
$3 million.
That's a $3 million for mining site be a tax ye de abre no ye de bre they said an EPA
environmental protection
and they call your investment oh baby and a president and my president pamo no
sir
yeah
and how can we
and how do obey nim na ne wunim ne nim nyina ne ye keka zenka wa hwe anka enra unim ne siye enra want enra gabi orafo ne call gabi so nipa be 70 unim nipa president frɛ no president ko frɛ instead of so be frɛ John Mama na president
ora no
gabi boys no
so mo ko edie
se cars bi ne niema bi no anka so gye no ho gye na president faafun a be frɛ Mahama no akofrɛ Kofi Buachi se mrante ne se chinchina atwan omunti masa nioma e koso
na se ora na yes ha no mo humanity
ani no na e koso no
bi portal ora no ma bi portal no
ma bi portal
fa adance ye bra wo mon kan che wo se ko bi ho masa cars be free the fee
ni minimum se me ma me awo na me nua no ukubusa ni kunu a mfaso obi ani so se ho ana ne no wo yesi wa bibi wo ho me nam hoyi aban bibi ni mo a me ha woni sei o da se me nam hoyi aban bibi ni me ho nti me ha woni se mi pie na me ko no obi be kroso me ka am kita bia me nam toy ezo what I say nti ye be kan se MBB fo no the be lesson because o man kasa bie o ma no se ba wo me aba na ye be lusu ye be ko opposition kro mo pese than the Kennedy beba. That is the message of the MPP. The friends, MPs, ministers, CEOs. Oma sama ye nyina na o party no. De to ho no. Enti Bible say you be pray no. Eno na won sabeka. Enti we dey say o how be anim. Say so obi ebie na no. Na ye din. Say na ye pray no. Eno ni.
But I say well party no ade a party bia NDC ye bi. Ebra wo mo elusu 2016. Professor Kwesi Boche committee no some of the ban omo de ye adwuma ho omo de medi say omo de bebre ebe ye adwuma and anamontu omo tu ya nei womo asamba beji akonya no
maje
eti
no book bi starting 1957 book bi esa me ba me de bebro na wa ha de enti Kwesi Boche mu ye bi enti yenso yenye bi yen sesa yenya 65 years no de bia ne ama no yen repeat ni esi a enye no eno an yen repeat esese o man ne sesa ye beba ni eje linkofo aban we ba no abeja o munyina we ba sa na akoswa internet no u ni sek ni mu bia de bia de na net na chew bo o mewum no ni e di chain ni etwa no om de o mo fam no omko nti sa na apese o kire nti se party no anasa o man no enjina se we mu ba o mu ye the same thing nti we mu so ba o mu ye the same thing enye sa committee majeri yenim when na wahwe form a onim sa ha no poli yo hwe ho when na just MB before nim the reason e ma o mu lusu ye enkofo kasa musimuntie amanfo ne nso oman no enipa na ewom no na ekoto aba no hwe wo bekase ye hyeda bo pa bo dawuro ona Kennedy say okọ asen efi akra eko nyina ba bi obedu bia police ba bi eto aba ne nipa ni ho mi free ha eko eastern region oda enipa ni ho ade ne da ho no lie obi enkon ubuso ma minimum obi a wo ma MPB a onu ankasa si form ma 5 million 500 Ghana se obi nyin kwoto aba okogina box no san brain say ona bo mento ji uzika
san say
yes was info so what I say enti nipa buofu to the sense say obi empese obetie MPP no na me how kakra ne say in fact we dey attract ye nyina because hope aye de ma ba o me ano me ba ye ko rounds number me ko kan ho a me ka chen say papa abandi ye be wini solid no asere obisa me say my ye Mahama na me so me ye no but say wonim say about you with the kasa womti no say am hwe me kasa yi yenwini but me doubt you no me trim I'm telling you
san honorable Ken
yes me doubt you no me trim enya phone no e 101 because me hwe nipa na edi achi ene je wo mu ni campaign a ye na wow because I'm shocked. But one man who say, why your politics not check? Now, you know things. The information uninformed too much. My dad me come no me. Na me finish no. Na me 3 months me. I say na me dwa wo me mu kakra say.
Okasa.
Me hwe me kasa yi. Na me so na say papa medina atem kra ani omo so pa omo nim bia say omo didi atem ti. Any the same thing. I'm telling you. I won't lie. Because onu we nya bibia mfiri na okra ne na mane ubenya nze obema wa ye no kra kakra betimi aba wo mu. Majeri, is serious. Inti me hwe niam ni bi sane e call ya Mike. As I say MPP for no e sha that nase. No mo yo mo hihye yi.
But say what ka say committee no ehun hia. E den de be yo.
Majeri committee ni ye den no mo ye. Committee ni be ye.
Mo kwa find out. Den
find out.
Din kugo potosa. Esen lusu parliament.
Majeri no wakomo obi one pickup. Mo heye Henry Kote. Unim ni po 2 Henry Kote. Unim ni o 2 Henry Kote. Akono otu.
Nim de dia ba o
Lotto forecaster ene 2 Henry Kote.
Na so Lotto
Interior Minister. Enya bone. Dansuma lady ne fenze. Esla. Osofu bi a o preach a o dina kwa. Oru le 2 Esla. Masa.
Osofu a there be o regardless say nipa de dina kwa.
Me show the value of nipa. Why you here to the sense majority you Mate.
Then when I come me ni meduma ni panic. But also a Lotto forecaster crown.
What
and that form.
What you say? Na time obey the MPP ho kofno kofua to extend say ye hu bi da ye nti bi da. Inti media ne meka ne say so omo be resetting ana resettle ana say omo be settle part ni ye dia omo hu say yemfa nkofu omonim odu Ashanti region say ya emrante ne ya yatwisu kwasinti say de ne kwe party chairman ben cran de
Ashanti region
chairman kwasinti yes because
mo fa ko kanko
oh ye pesisi ni momu de ye penkofo a omumuru odu system ni nim wom majeri omo ye ni kwa difo omo loyalty ma party no loyalty ni mu yedu e ma party no e hyenenuma ohun se ne Ghana fo nyina obi e bojuro de braba so like what say can Japan obi adenti no obi e ka jurors asem dentia ne loyalty no rate ni mu do what I say na untime meye politics wo mra wo de 1+1 a wo pese wo kire se de bia 1+1 no eye 10 wo mra wo bedidi na obi ni didi e krom hanso no se ewia bebo na obi afuo enye yedie enye ne nsuo nto ana se nsuo beto na obi de be yi na obi de enye yedie ene na ewia mo na ni nyina enhye what I say Mike ne ye kan say politics na eyenkofo na wo ne omoye enti nkofo na wo ne omoye no majeri se wo de yemfa sisisem ntonche me no mienu tie se yewura ha koto aba na wo kose ye se wo ye delegate ya brew 5000 na wo de akoto eduru ho na ese kwakwale so koto bia me kwa ne aka se wo de koto ne saa ye ni America fo ne kokrumuti no om de wait eto om de so but ye ntisa enti untimi nkancho obi say obi a delegate wa command 5000 wa command fridge wa command TV enti ordinary person ye kire say 21st century niam akọ anim enti 9th parliament niam sambe kọ anim crachin say enti untimi nkomo obi ska so a delegate na ono to abawie na onye ska to no wa ka che obi so no nkosan line no to aba uhun say oman ni nyine ni pe wo mu na eje sasa ne ya bom pa say obi asem to aba one man is kakra onkoto
eti amanfo na nto aba
nye bibia na sesan yo majeri
amanfo na nto aba question obi baby san say adenti na say affect MPP pe then NDC for so crop so beggars almost one konkonko
na wo
eti
NDC say one position a uni sika mahama menko for 440 cedis we hu na man for ma pick up a man for ma 50,000 menim a man for ma mimi krom kra de 5,000 eno e less 5,000 o dey say
me ba kwa mama kwa aman so emra yete say fadama eye chief imam area ho amanfo bi ye demonstration editia honorable Patrick Boama yisi ye recollection no womo confirm ni so no na emra chebedwane na yense ntroni Abdullahi Dasmani wo kwa o my update say ehun sama kwa akosisen Abdullahi ma ha o
meji so ma Jerry
yo na sabri oyeche na nipa bi eso mo ye edietia owura Patrick Boama na edika boyemu ebia na fero bi tie se edie ben potin ena no mo demand
okay we dey boss say the we kan ache mama etiefu ache no anopane ho na enya ne tie se ye basabasa ye bi ekoso ewo eye fadama abeka LA primary school no ehonom na chese junction a we dey coach chief imam ehonom wo fadama ho no ampaye tie no yanti aso anda ye dimirika kopie mu ebo anan kopie mu ho ye kodru ho na ya ade ye youth a ewo fadama ne abeka junction ni tire mu a eye abato a ye to ye sunsun sanso a e baaye Emma, omo esususa anko yema electoral commission yes for better ye recollation. Esa ko ye recollation a we declare eye Honorable Patrick ya Boama. Esa won na di nkunim e wo kan Queen Central no. Omo gituma enye yie. Ni nyina ne se omo chema ade a yi si di kan e declare ye omo parliamentary candidate for NDC ye Baba Sadiq. Esa wono na di nkunim e wo kan Queen Central. Na omunim de ekoba yenti a ama isi kro na esase wo say ye recollation afi de wo say declare Honorable Patrick ya Boama say after won na say di nkunim ewo eye wo kan Queen Central eno no nam so ma youth no e de eye ties ene na se fo begu eye kwan ni mo mutwa eja tuma na nya asem keto akra ewo eye fadama ho no ma wo mo hye no na ni nyina ne say omo so omo ntiase ne entiase china na yade a eye mpanimfo even kwa uti atene bi mo komo chese eye the national chief imam eye Sheikh Nuhu Saributu Osman ekura tutu na naimo eba be pata wo mo say ade na omo ye no omo njai a enya ade se omo beja jese omo candidate eye Baba Sadiq no isi no asen declare ne se wono e na edi nkunim ewo eye Okan Queen Central honum na sente sa ade bibia ni honum a empanyimfo anaso omo ka bi ewom no eka wo mo beti ase no mo bejai ewo ho eno no nam so e ma Ghana police service fo be pm ewo ho no ma asase no police fo ne ye wo ma dwe se jana wo ma so no de ye wo ma so jana ya de e wo high tension asinti no wo mo hwe se kom bedum jana se de be ya ensa nkofa wo yo ne foforo bia e fa mama meto wo man ni ti ko mu edum jana no eno no nam so ma youth ne ye se wo mo pene ma mo ni police fo ne ye he wo ho no ma eno no echire no e na afa mpanyimfo be ma mo ni youth ne be kama youth no eti ase ma eye police for no ashama mpempen ame no kasa ide wo mo edumuja na ma youth no bebi a wo mo ede wo mo sesen afa sesi ide mintumi enchere
Intiata so wo mo soja e blocking road
omo soja blocking road anaka a wonnim se eye bibisa e koso wo ho no bebre na bedru ho no ma just wo mo sa dane wo mo ho esan ba wo mo enti
na ye kan Honorable Patrick Boama o ma gazette no owo parliament e di ni juma ena omo so gwa ekire ye dede bibi ni ade na omo fa nko court na omo fa nwa dance en fa nko
eno na wo kai boss me na ebi mu di nkomo ni bibisa ebi mu sa asem ya wubisa ya se Honorable Patrick ya Boama na ntimi fa ne pen declare ne ho se wo ye emrase medwani e de ma ade hye wo eye Okan Queen Central enu nte na mko ma asem ne court e ma court ma rule say eye electoral commission e ma be recollation and electoral commission aba ye na adwuma wo ye na adwuma wie na we declare Honorable Patrick ya Boama no e say empepe wo na ye mmase bedwani de ma ye ade hye na ewo Okan Queen Central omo ka say yes sir ye recollation na yi se de ye ne de omo gitumu ne agitumu chena omo enti asenti enya ade omo beti ase na ate ase wo chena ene na ade tie enso so eno no na nam so ama ne omo ye sa wo ye kira e ti se e wo fadama ho no
na youth ne ka say wo mo nyintumi na woman kuta different figures contradict easy there na
mene wo ka say there enya ade se o mu kura bibia etesa ana so mu mekwa mi busa wo mu say eti say no e o ye kire ya o mu ye say ade se mpanyimfo ba o mo na asa na se mpanyimfo bam no mo bɛka sɛ wɔn mo mfa wɔn mo adansi a ɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛampa sɛ ɛyɛ baba sadik ɛnɛ wɔn mo ɛyɛ protest bi ama no no wɔn mfa wɔn adansi a ɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛampa sɛ wɔn no ne ato aba yi no sɛ wɔn na ɛyɛ mmarahyɛbadwani wa ɛma ade sɛ ɛwɔ kan kwe central wɔn bɛtumi de aba asɛm a wɔn ka nyinaa ne sɛ ɛbɛrɛ yi si di kan correlate results ne wɔ hɔnom no wɔbɔ ɛyɛ baba sadik din ɛsɛ wɔn no na ɛdi nkunim so wɔn nim ade ko nti a yi si de bɛsan akɔbɔ ɔno abo patrick a ɔbɔ ɔmo adi sɛ afei deɛ wɔn no ɛna asɛ di nkunim ɛno na ɛnam so ama ɔmo yɛ saa wɔ yɛ kyerɛ no.
Okay. Na polisifoɔ no kan mo situation ne down pɛ ana wɔn mo make arrest bi.
Oh, wɔn a make arrest na emom situation no na ɔmo kan me ne down.
Ma wɔn mo ban na mmeranteɛ no wɔ hɔ.
Na mmeranteɛ no wɔ hɔ ma initially polisifoɔ ne ɔmo agye sɛ wɔn mo edu mu gya no cause baabi ɔmo asogya no na polisi sɛ ɛyɛ high tension ase a tɔ ɔmo anhwɛ yie betumi na sɛ kɔka light na ɛno nso bɛkɔkɔ asɛnfo fada baba bedua ɔman yi nti no ɔmo yɛ sɛ ɔmo dum gya no ɛhɔ na mmeranteɛ no yɛ sɛ ɔmo mpene ma polisifoɔ no dum gya no nti ɔmo ne polisifoɔ no ɛpepere so kakra na emom polisifoɔ no yɛ wɔn mo adwuma as bambo dwumakuo ahyɛ ama sɛsi amerika sɛ deɛ ɔmo de yie ato yie ama situation ɔmo atumi aka me ne down.
Okay. How do like that money? Bedansi awie ɛne amade ba ɔde abrɛ. Na wogye di sɛ sɛ no polisifoɔ no firi hɔ a wɔn mo sign sorry ɛnyɛ bibi foforɔ anaasɛ polisifoɔ no patrol hɔ kakra.
Ɛno ne asɛm no sɛ yɛ amelo ka sɛ de polisifoɔ no sɛ ɔmo patrol hɔ no kakra cause wotie youth na asɛm ɔmo ka ne sɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛma ɛyɛ wɔn abo patrick abo ama kwan ama na yɛ biribia ɛwɔ kan kwe central hɔ so make attempt to obɛyɛ biribia ɛwɔ hɔ no ɔmo ɛnso so bɛyɛ ɔmo agya na sɛ ɔmo nso so asi gyinaeɛ sɛ biribi a ɔbɛyɛ n'agye sɛ wɔyɛ no kan kwe central ɛnyɛ adeɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛpene ama n'akɔ so na emom ɔno akasa nipadua no kora wanhwɛ yie na sɛ ɔde baba bɛne nam ɛyɛ fadama mpatamu hɔ nom a wanhwɛ yie a ɛyɛ ne kaa wɔte mu no ɔmbɛsɛe ne nyina.
Ei ɛnna kyɛ sɛ ayɛ den o.
Ayɛ den paa sɛdeɛ wɔka.
Okay yate ɛnna wie da ase ne amane ba ɔde afiri hɔ abrɛ.
Meso me da ase be.
Wei ɛyɛ fadama area hɔ a mbɛburu bi asɔre a wɔn so ɔmo nte aseɛ sɛ honorable Patrick Boama isi abɔ ne din sɛ ɔno na ɛyɛ mmarahyɛbadwani a ɛde nsɛm aba bɛyɛ tikya. Mene Kwaku Alex ɔyɛ founder and leader de ma ɛyɛ Citizen Eye Ghana member of the New Patriotic Party ɔno ne yɛne no ɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛna awie. Okay na eti Kwaku say and yana ye can na baby South Crown now because I was Ashanti region. Ashanti region. I just say move will be a and some modern connect as some said I will kind idea. Tell my wound to me as a son.
Oh, na say, oh no, him say, baby a radio, no. I have fun over far. Even no one is over far. Casano doors, I didn't see on Casabio. Or say, I bind the son, I won't see in any Casabe. I bind the son, I saw Casaco for more. So be as a son. Until it's a new king, new law. You create the union and yet him. That's what I say. There be me the your baby the information because watch money room meeting. We are leaky say. Unto me poor Marco Bon honor as on it is over here no stop wako home because ye Ghana for into your home. A koi unti gruma. Oh, wait, you could say. And yet the end start you net and start you master a start way back and croma pencil. Ye bet you we will be home. Ye see a man a presidential paddle. Ben so ye be see we yale, I want a paddle. But send Corinco for ye do me gum from condemn. Some that you go into a manual seminal. Oh, yeah, power neighbor now. Oh, yeah, you do baby, no matter what Boasicacra. Now, near and call for the no, I near me boony day, and I near Ghana.
Now, it's me affect him or parliamentarians.
Yeah, now say almost so come home. Almost so ye, the same as MP before, no, Messiah Ghana for. And now, almost so a hand tiny to trust someone. So on say, I dear no. Yeah, my show. Send your bear. See one say, Magia, dear ma era, Mahamano, or no crying your machine. Ghana for Gidio Menia Woodimono. Media, or no one sided, and you meet me, I can't say, wa baby da, and wa baby, no samba. na me hu se nipa ewo Ghana ha de nyame do ne chen obi this is the third time I was afne send you no ankasa olusu election no ne di nkan ya ansana ye ba 2020 ya o se baba kama mo oni omo wo ha baba kama o frɛ no o fa phone frɛ no solid 1 week na o mai obedu yewura se baba kama they wa hye niam anso ehun se sankofo we mu no setekwe okodu yewura fie yewura se John Mama si wodidi aba setekwe ji bum wodidi aba won horo ne nsakura oba na che se setekwe wo ya se wasoleko o se zanezi nti ono niam a wodi nani ehun no wa hye niam anso na wo hu niam nti onim se
also no aka we chire answer kroba be
nti enkofon so a
osunya ne lesson
yes enko na sisi Ghana fo asan de gidie kese bi nti onhwe na antofo na onfa nkofo ebetimi aye adwuma no na nkofo a wa start form so ne mi hu ye ne kire se oma ben obi te se secretary to the president o te se Caristos wa ben yi papa na nkofo ni kromfo se ni tiri modern dodo nti wa be onye ne ho te se ejure zebra meye uba sa position we na be chinchen atwan hwe ba bia nkofo hwi ase no so onye soft man party for ne Ghana for
the chrome from say ni trimo
si ni trimo
and one person sa Ghana is canvas
ya bi Ghana is ka se ne woni nkofo che no jeri ukọ yekọ ukroma ya won hwe se ne yetaduane woni bio enso kakra wo no wo to no aye we wo sanete so what I say enti ni chrome for say nsu a watu onu fie kura ubu bia obeba be fa hwiegu ni kromfo na eka wonyam na meka se oye mahama meet oye na damfo pa enti onhwe no hunu se party bia di nkan ba na nneomo mo be ye no enti kwan be ne fa so a ye di omunya ye mugidi omoto ma ye massive sa na ndc fo no ye bese se omanya aba ben mo mfa mpai bo ne ahoden enya dwuma ema papa no na omunya se yato abawie ene ye kohyetai ye koyesei enu nyina no esa na mu wiki papa no wa babida nti onim se sa niam we mu nyina no amwa ne ma na ban no ehun ye basabasa nti so no ahun se wo hu ne fom so dia nkofo na oni mu ba be ye adwuma no ye be se loyalty no de wo be ka se Ghana fo mo hwe ade o wo de ye ne obeye nyina na mmiri ni duru ho a omba mo wo hu se wo na wantimi ahwe wo nkofo ni so e na omo ye sa ti omo de be wi se na na ado de otijubri house denti ne yeto ye tia obia because wonu wantimi ahwe omo so unye good leader nti wuntimi hwe wo nkofo so nti wuntimi hwe wo nkofo so de ayemfa unye leader o kasa esese uli onkwala na e wase no like general secretary like MPP chairman omo nye good leaders nti omo deserve se omo be ben ho kra se omo ba be pe position bibi omo ni over control ye kan bibi na ye nkofo atie ye de asem tue omenima so omo fa nkofo na asem se ye ba ase ye ba besom nti ye nkofo ye asem omo ken ye hia asem nti kwan be na ye befa so ye mfra executive no na enu omo mbobo ho kwan be na ye de nkofo we mbefa so kwan be na omo bu nu egu omasum omo bu nu egu omasum no eduru time nkofo be yi nua no na mate asem a omo yi amamu nti mbati asem nti media
ayana amafo to me ni mu a se ana fo bin kasa omonti
Debi. Don Cam William message bo han kam man kam send ma wona nka wo ma woti fo interesting. Majari. Amanfo be on se power nanka sa ye corrupt o. Na si council corrupt be power corrupt dey no odin chen sika dey no kra. Ebi na dey ye na nado ne nkofo. So because niam a omoye no Mike anso ani. Nti obi beka say na hwe nkwala minim akola obi efie 5 efie ankwala ewom num nyina ye free education kwala omo koto aba no papa sa om papa nim se om papa ye MPP guru a member ze mebundi o papa nim so om koto aba om se dada ye koto ama NDC papa say what me member me fie se aba dada na ne adre de se wonim se na om nyina so koto ma NDC nti hwe se ne tie majari na se nipa de na oba ho fron a de na obeka che na obeti obi se nipa ho fron a se what I say nti media minim se ebeye lesson na omo hihye nioma omo hu se debi nipa ya ye de ni kwewei on deserve ontimi nti yentie ye manfo no enye se mode mo pe na mode aye na moye wi a na mo se manfo no omo so be mo hu say yes to me no loyalty no magari ye service o ye service yo se ne me no eti mihia bibi me ka kire wa obeya ma muhia bibi o kan ya me ya ma that is a loyalty no one service a ewu ba MPP for no o ma kire say loyalty no na mu nyina ade no ewu bo mu ba akopɛ including the president obibia nti me de kakra e be ka champion for no say so na bo ken say o ma yakoto na wa ye nhwehwemu na wahunu ne be man nkofo akomato myema ne be man nkofo akomato myema say omo mpese o mbehu aban we mu nkofo ni bie mu na omo mpese o mbehu manim in the face of MPP that's the only way
say no wo mu hia wo ma
na wa debi no omo hia because omo ntie nipa nti me na nanso ne kan wo se wo se nipa ntwa ne ho nsuro we bedu ba bu betwa ho nsuro nipa on say zi omo nyina obi amoa that's it dano me ne captain Koda kasa boys ne yes awo Jubilee house no enu ase NDC for no se me nya akwanya na me obi ka meka se omo hu gabi omo twa na so
omo twa na so
masase maso odin ye prawa next time no power ba omo hu se nipa onya hwe on
ya man ministry
onya hwe on sa on
no a minister
way back 20 years ago 10 years ago ye be hwe ne na wo ye na who you are na wote 1 acre of Trasaco wote 1 acre na ho no wasi dan wote so ye be hwe wunjuma ye be hwe factory so so mo ra ne be adwuma the point is for ne ehunu say we adwuma be na no wo ye in 20 years in 10 years time we na adwuma ne say de na wo ye kwan be no fa so akwai sa
so oni aban mu gabi wo ye wan na kwa kire ne say say wa fa bibi o man bibi wan nsam de afan
o man ne ma akodi no ho no
evidence no mo
no man ne ma akodi no ho edo so chen obi a obi edo so chen obi o ye minister
but on say na ba ko ete say ye ne say ete say ye the assumptions so kasa o
ne na assumption
ya wo kwa be
ne na assumption
e bia bibi
ne na assumption ma me kan asam cho sisi power ne ko captain Koda o ma je ne ka wakoto brand new lankusa e de esifie brand new lankusa no do you know because ni pay say memo o magic because no listen no but me say obi
it's a wo
emisata yire mami ga samcho emisata yire listen ma ye emisata yire ye ka so obi anfa ne ka amra obi a de ne ka bai o ma president for ne mom fa 5 jeri ebia kufonya 5 ema no Rollins yire unya 2 na du mess unya 2 ono ne benz o de bai no om de come chief of staff de ma boy na wadwane no 2 benz ni nyina la plus aban lankusa mo no maton ni nyina me so o maton ni nyina enti no o ka chem say ye dey assumption ana ye den obi aton aban ka JD we be side that so nyina no say ba o me o this
already no my establishing we go around the crowd free wa you investigative your friend say institutions.
Oh, massa, my annual.
Investigation.
Listen to me.
One be provided the evidence.
Captain Koda, so that they can information command.
So be to me for my
Captain Koda, the information command. Friend say, and Kofui, a friend say, BNI. Or the information command BNI for NIB. And no much. Sabo ya we Johnny concern ya no data of transport. Omoji free na upon say the money. Omochi no so my seize the passport. Sa ban seize your passport ultimate to kwan. I'm asking you. Ultimate to kwan. Baje wo wa he. Ne na na pon. So omoji free na na pon sem no. E na chief of staff de ma konkonsa e na ebedi yaban wo yewu na asisi. Ohun sa ban wi ni ya no. Obi a ya je passport. Owo omo investigating wo BNI. Na chief of staff afa phone afre na BNI for release no. Na eyeden no nya the passport timi dwane eyeden no timi dwane okota America sisia you know casa akodi boy no wa bank cars
bank cars no wi ana
majeri mpese obeti ayenka foforo na me cancer mo to me see me wo I'm telling you that's a fact I can't lie your friend me baby
with facts
yes that's a fact and you lie I'm telling a fact yes
and na wasesa
yes
one more fan evidence and regardless ni baby owo send yes no crash wafa o menja pade a JDM kan wo say normal 9 na odiesin ne so no the etoso 9 no say accountability and the fight against corruption.
That's it. That's
correct. It made sense to say who nipa no and man say
omo fra ebebo contractor almost sign a lot of contract almost sign in our free party office now. Yeah, the whole documents bachelor. No points that's all be the back because over call it, then we see it. Oh man, yako procurement on one kasa better no office say ne fufuro. Masa, ye can some natural. Nye can someone to be also. Me can yes natural. Listen to me, me can yes natural. I'm telling you.
How you need 100.9 Alex Kwakuta, a member of the MPP, founder and leader the man a year citizen of Ghana. So, South one I will say Wama Yama MPP ako Obunuma party grassroots Omobuafo. Now, what is the difference? A year honorable Kennedy on here Japan, the Oba Baye, and the Professor Michael committee. No, now we can say honorable Kennedy.
Committee no faso bi eno so.
No, honorable Kennedy. Only the honor yeno and no the vaso.
Oh. Asama na wo kan e.
Yes, say me bisa. Ono so TSC form na say a dear significance, a dear faso de na.
Na wo ma wo letter say o TSC form. Wal ma wo letter.
O ma me letter ba mate. O ma me letter ba mate.
Yo. Eni say wo say ne de no ba eni ne wo kan de minim ne de no. Nti wo de me ka makoko de na wo kan na me gina so aka sem faso because me wo party nimbi. Ye campaign na makoko na otifie. Ono makoko na otifie no. Wo ye de no no ye se onko hwe adem. Ye na mu bi, ye gina mu bi, ye ne nkofo kasa. Makoko na ho den ye se, e ba na otifie. Enti ye de na ye kofa nse, oye party, oye council of elder, oye penny. Nice. E no de eti ase. Enti u paso chem say nyoma e call su na na de report nko mama makoko. Enti chairman of ono na ye committee bi say obahwehwem. Den obahwehwem. Ni asiri yen nyina yenim ne ma ayehwe ho nti yen hwe ne ndele wute no enye committee no sisi ya tofom skani won diska ho a yen hwe mfa nya structure of the party na mo se committee no faso be na o committee no mo omo nhye ne manto ne beboa every carry member obi anto aba ne bi na ne be ya enoma be sisi so amom because imagine nkofo no yes imagine nkofo no we no omu wini ye no eso nti hani obetimi atu om seat na ba bedu from 181 no up to 188 no masa it's not easy job here a stronger hands and ye dey say adwuma na face nti omo hyehye ne maye na omo nya say ye de ye friend say makoko committee nso what then committee so omo ntefo ni omo na akoso a affecting kofo na mo be hu se ye be nante po di apology ama Ghana fo ni MPP fo ni nyina na o ma te o mo ho ase no mo sansa mo kote committee nde ne be committee no ye te committee say empa MPP fo adi yaw kofo adi o msika bo party no na wo ban mu for minister 8 years ni ensesa ne da for minister no ba ko fatena so sa na nkofo so di o msika ne bo party no amanka ese no nkofo we yansesa na obi mra we o nyina ye party fo na mo ye tititintin no na o se wo kote committee se committee ni nyeden committee no enye den tell me
entina che se no mfaso ni so
masa umunim committee ti a enkana na do ye tititintin no ana na se no ye pani wo party no man kan kire ni se ye nti committee se Mr. President, Krobia 16 region and also and Kofu we so MP no we SSA man appointment we baby we won kwako or chief of staff for 8 years and no me cost na nye papa yensesan we kakra onko 2 years ongo satam na ndie na nya committee na hunya omo den committee tantan so no masa bring different story na nya committee a emfam wa besa ama party no nkofo ebe man nkofo kra bofu den committee
mo grassroots no so asha se kasa e the found says Professor Michael committee ni there. But grassroots for no. Ibi.
Emfaso bi eni so.
Omoni.
Emfaso bi eni so. Den. Nyoma akoso amanfo buofu mo. Ya ma efe na nkofo akoma ato mo yem.
So, what's your performance of the national executives? And as Rebecca den. And from so betim di bi abom.
Omo nyina. Omunyina.
National
Say
executive.
yes, I'm saying, and I'm setting questions, and mark you. I'm setting questions. More betting the mekan to me, I catch you say. Omunyina. I say, Omunyina KO FIE. National executive. Omunyina.
It is KO FIE.
Now, why now? Why now?
Why say Ghana for?
Why never?
Yakobo Martin you lose as a coach.
Yes. And I said, Ujina, we are my born, yawo. Ujina, we are my born, I said, Oko. Majori. Now, why now? We born didn't say, oh, yeah, dear, Chermy. One, Bako, National Executive, one. Ubi a son take us, Okasa Chubi into you. Into wine. Ah, this are the airtime gra. Bama for proposes.
My campaign, so many campaigns so.
Oh, campaign. I agree, dear, you could do in your campaign. I'm telling you.
Campaign, I'm call.
Oh,
across 270.
Just almost say Nipa energy kwa. Menyawe. Mama say yes, so ye beda ye bia 4:30. Ni asan sorry 5:30. Just say na. Me dey ba me na asem ye me ya. But a good day. Omunye serious. Just say ye nyankofo a e serious na ye dey ombe shi.
Nobody party na nyim.
Nobody party. Yes.
Including region. Regions no.
Ubia. Omunye serious. Na me serious a campaign Ashanti regional chairman. Ono ya Ashanti regional chairman. Ni asan di campaign chairman amano. No maka no omunye den. Tell me, o maka no omunye den. Nti uko baby a obi antimi
region bi mu a regional chairman no akade na ohia kwa o man farmer.
Oh,
ono abedi regional chairman ono na iso ne ono an ka ope Lankuza ba ko
regional chairman na de omo ye no majai ye bi ho a ye kan nkofo bi ho a ye mpese ye be kan be afa nti ye nya ne assets but ye tan kra nti so mo ye hwehwemu de a omo mbusa grassroots no se de na ma mubufu ye na de committee ade ne ye ni tua kra ye kan kro mu mfi me campaign chairman for your friends day Baumia me kwan ho ye de strategy a chiro nioma ni nyina papa say ni aka 3 days to yakoto abampo no me se me bass 5 ebi VIP kura no ya mum tofu ekeke na nkofo so mum nkoto aba busa o ka chiro bia na o mayi omani o sin nkofo we o me executive o me national one they are useless people o me di ani maye to aba we I'm telling you yes enya hash because o mama manfo akoma ye o me ya do you know the pain unim penny wom unim bra onu a wo kon te fa ko onanti bi yetimi nante sa na wonan mu nyina ye oya wo ba ntimi fa na mu nsifom wo si we bi executive ono kofo na ebre kofo sun ona mo ma baje appointment until you have to be serious. I'm telling you.
I agree with you. But no crasa say MPP fu angoto aba no mbu afu a na je so ma benda na kofu afu to no mantie.
Na why
obi
na wonim say era we no muti as
party e wa aban mu a eye chen say owo opposition na wo ye general secretary
era we no
esa kan MPP for we so mko so be esa kan no muti esa vuto
omu betie
but na mantie
omu betie maja bibia anyam ya say ye be kwa akochin saa ye be kwa akowura asoli bim ye ni more than 20 minutes ni ya ma 100,000 omu fe mu afori na boys na ebo Baumia ho ban na ebo president no ban o ma di akire sa last minute no ye mom 25,000 over the years nyambe tuya nkofo we kapa I'm telling you no ko we are so dem we ni am obi 100,000
and I say the people buy for from the kumam
for you
oh buy for from the kumam
sound na ni se me ma usika won so de se me no ye adwuma na ma sika no akoma to ye ma that is affordable no ni nyambe
and no so ye but e bia obi aso one options
oh mark give me a break.
Hey, Abranti. Now, but
mo ya dia man kofu sungu mu musa mo se ye nyem hey. O ma nya lock me de. Majari. Ye hwe. But I hope say honorable Ken ye ne be can be obeti ase. Because oba no. Yeah. Because niesi obie ni o party no obetimi abie na no say you are bringing Bawumia back. No ni ase ni bi say twa wani so no be steady.
Oh. CCA.
Oh no yes. Yes say mom yes.
Obi so be back as still a contest. Obi so be say kwa. Dr. Baumia so be ko bi ma.
Affect ba kwa. Affect
obi be so na da go fa do saying.
Time.
So somebody buy and then coin.
Listen to me.
And we are 2016 Oba.
Good.
Oba 2020.
Good.
And the 2024 Oba beje di amendisi.
I like Baumia any problem. Bede Nana do ne call for ne niema omu ye no. Na Baumia nya abedi anim. Na eno ho abufuo na manfo de be fesi Baumia. Ti na manfo mpese omu betie Baumia din. Messi abane tani within just 2 months na ye hu say ase Baumia ebe wini. Abano. Now what is MPP collection na baby or why you zero kura what be that? You are telling me say you should bring him Baumia back. I like Baumia, but on one him say on one so abre na say me ma bre on so abre. Nti ono so me ya sure say me what say e funny plans. 16 years. Yes, I'm funny mrebi. Na kwa 20 years near to home. Wow. Yo.
Okay, high need 100.9 02011627446 and now do message in the befa 02011627446. Oko Facebook on so you need 100.9 FM. Need 100.9 FM. Alex Kwekutete. The founder and leader, the Master Citizen Ghana, also a member of the New Patriotic Party. To only any didn't come out. Oko from Oko bon toa and then Rama a course no. Obi no many so. Edi achire ene edwie e wo me main to jumedie so need 100.9 na okay my major messages in bi ewa ha na Emmanuel Kwakuyamu Asaya McJerry, please tell the man in the studio to stop running his mouth because some of us are not happy the way he is speaking. Richard Donko said the MPP party should listen to this guy. He's making sense. Francis Abuaje said, McJerry Massa, we won't tolerate your nonsense this time around. Though. Allow the man to flow and stop the pretend that we know you. Francis Abuaje. What they are better public? Okay, can we actually more bro from so yet? Trouble for Papa next time. Where Kwesi crying say Professor Michael Kwe and the Council of Elders are the main cause of our problems because they were worshipping and Nanado. Evan Sopoku also Canada Japan is the cause of the MPP defeat. I have listened to A+ and from what this man is saying, I can say Ken can't be trusted. Alote Stanley, you say, Osinadora is more popular than his boss, Alan. After all his so-called transformation, he got more votes in Kpong Katamaso than Alan. Okay, where Alote Stanley and now on son and the Abbey. A Facebook message is in the net temper, but I'm saying, be your hand, escape, and the official. I'm sure if I can read this one too. Where's McJerry? Good afternoon. The man is speaking sense to the MPP. Okay, well, yeah, Francis Ashia. I is it Ashiagba? Okay, Francis and so and Ode Abe. Okay, we'll call WhatsApp this way 020-1162-746 020-1162-746. Na also your kind message. Whatever by no your WhatsApp no 020-1162-746. Alex Kwekutete, founder and leader, Edema a citizen I Ghana. On the Yenino Edin Komono, member of the MPP. There's a Kwakumo in Fear 9. It's in Fear 9 as I say 2 days in my room. Enti again I was expected from your party, New Patriotic Party. Now, Echo. Again I wish your party in him somewhere.
Ne me de kamisusu ne se mpanifo no enye be rally be imprensa na nan bi enhwe party for ne semfum so bi o maye bia no omo fenche because MPP no mdo so chen NDC obi enim okruma o mato aba me yehu saa so obi a 45 14 voters no and ya and drew home decide mom e ba ne sen ne de NDC etimi abetwam ahwepo MPs na e ba ne sen e den na almost starting pa amanfo chew na fi wɔn nkankyerɛ wɔn sɛ yɛn ɛne yɛde baa sɛ yɛ ma delegate fo sika na wɔn ato aba na wɔn ayi candidate a yɛmpɛ de ama yɛ bɛsisi deɛ mo na mo yɛ youth mo na tumi ne wɔ mo nsam yɛgye mu de ama mo ebi tie mu asɛm na evi carry member biara no na wɔn atumi ahyɛ pu ne yie ne yɛahwɛ efi ne nkɔfo akomatɔ mo yɛ na nyɛ saa yɛ best tran hɔ ayɛ agenda sɛ wɔn de wɔn pɔ mo fa delegate sɛm ne mmerɛ bi na wɔn yɛ to aba wɔn mo sika na wɔn to ntwi
eti sɛ wɔn
yɛduru hɔ a nkɔfo nto aba
okay
I'm telling you
ɛsɛ wɔn biem na obi a ɔka bɛrɛ mɛmɛ bi ankɔ
yes please because I say obi esunsun ato fam ohun sɛ ne ekuru mu yɛ ya na nti ɛyɛ ya but NDC fo nso wɔn yɛ nuanom tie deɛ ne yɛ bɛsrɛ wɔn sɛ wɔn hwɛ mu na wɔn nyɛ wɔn adwuma committee na ɛbɛyɛ wei no nneɛma a ɛbɛkɔ so bia wɔn nyɛ ma committee no na aban ne deɛ governor ne nyɛ ne governor na wɔn nyɛ complain bia na wɔn yɛ wɔn adwuma nimdeɛ bia wɔn wɔ wɔn de bɛyɛ na wɔn fɛ nyɛ na MPP foɔ ne nso nimdeɛ bia wɔn bɛtumi de abo wɔn no wɔn fɛ mu wɔn because you say nine parliament ewiase nsamba na chi bi mu ewiase bɛkɔ n'anim nti wɔn nkyerɛ yɛ sɛ wɔn yɛ matured people na yɛn hu na wɔn sɛ mo yɛ MPs a mo kɔ tena ase no ɛnɛ nkwala a ɛwɔ school dɛ mu sua deɛ university fo esua law mo yɛ MPs nim sɛ mo yɛ mmra hyɛ bedwafo na mo ba na mo kasa sɛ kasa bi a mo bɛka bi te sɛ wo yɛ MP wo di president a nipa nyina wiase nyina Ghana nyina akɔsan la ato abama no wo di na temu yɛ MP a wote wa akola wo school a wo hwɛ wo se komo MP na nipa ketewa bi e wo kuro ba akoso na to abama no
MP nya common MP
anya
common MP
na president yɛ common
enya common yes so that is why I got the advocate our radio to say it is not easy
a sitting president
it is not easy
yɛ niema egu president ne ho fi na egu o man ne ho fi na wo wi a wo MP na enipa eto abama no enu tete 20,000 you know wo se wo de wo hia obi na obi e disrespect wa wo de ne de ye okay see disrespect wo enti omuma ye hunu so omu ye mrahye betwafo nti omu ne ye ne omu ne ma ye ne omu kasa na ye befa hunu se kofo we na hye mra ma ye we mu ye mrahye betwafo nti wo tie ne kasa wo ne obi kasa no wa ye comparison tie ne MP we kan ye okotu wo ye sei no munya eniama na agrodie na omudi wo ho no enso ye ni enso ye ni nti ye fa so ye mrahye bedwani a anya bibie hunu se ye se o man no wo ye mrahye bedwani nti ma wo kasa oniye enye different
and honorable
yes enche se wo ye honorable na me de nka mesre aban ya waben yewura mahama ye nyina de ahoɔden ene enim de be support no na mu media na yese mo ye your friend say
fourth estate of the realm.
Yes yese mo ye entertainment education
you educated and inform
ma batra na mo tena fidie ne so a mo kasa sene mo pɛ no on hwɛ because wan hwɛ no wan guide ma media commission kwese oyi na di na ne kyene because ontimi nyina ne na so ɛna o de sanitation bi ato wa mamo
kasa media fo bi o mo kasa keke ne yen kasa keke
a lot of people because mon kasa za akra mo so mu jan kofo no mo kasa anyhow
yen jan krofo mo kasa
so what I say M1 kwala kyira de esua bibi wo man mu no omu hunu se no yesua bibi anase enti na be company bi office no na otie BBC na otie CNN because nioma na mo so mo ye no emwo man no nti
normal you mu bi ye and we don't do that
nti mo aban no onfa ni nansi form nyesa se de wiase aye ketwa with sa 21st century social media na aye common no nyesa 2025 amanfo be ma na so ahye obo wakra with the fear ye de beba nti onhwe na se sanitation bi be koso a onye ne ye na nyesa always no ne nkofo de ye sisi a no de ano ohye nti omo betimi a guide always na omo guide na intimi moa
and very important
yeah
I say you be restrict your airwaves ne ya allow obi amane ka say anyhow say there some of us are ye no they say amene o ka say obi wo ka say ya metre wo no and obi atwa ba say insem hunu na medi no omo so so bi obi ka say menya amane flow say ni pa no so tenifio o woni madwuma na text obi ka say me mane flow me anso na nipa ne ka ne kofa assembly me no abetene fie say aha mageri otwea enti obi ka say enye say ye mane flow woka asɛm no na asɛm na woka no ɛde oye ne bɛba men na ɛte sɛ mesɔre na metie mu tɛntɛntɛntɛntɛntɛntɛm menhwɛ ma ne nkɔnkɔfo oye ne ma ɛno na ɛba ne saa na meboa me ho aboa me station asa aboa nipa na ɔkasa no na daakye asɛm ba ankwankwankɔyi no ɛti ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛn ɛte a wo pɛ sɛ yɛn ka ano ntum obi ka sɛ ɛno nso obi a kasa kɛkɛ na host na to wedding obi a asɛm na ɔka na ɛntrɔ kra na to wada bi yɛn yɛ adeɛ za o ɛne ti na mu bi ne yɛn sua adeɛ yɛre yɛn ho sua adeɛ no sɛndia obi kasa nti wo nipa a wo send saa message no message no one fa man WhatsApp wo de beto Facebook obi ehu Facebook na do beto ye no nipa mpempem ahwe nyina no obi ehu nti na have to reply you bro for class anya papa next time you have to write very good English what tell me ka to bro for member me to bro say enfa ba me kasa en criticize me anyhow don't you say bro for papa afra criticize na me kra me kan a menya hom kan kan ni ye we dey no kra we am say no message na God I say so menya but some no kan no ose me kwase asem no kan wom zone ya serve for frase say no man we need not to tolerate or they to Facebook your public space they say we ni pa ehwe yen nipa 262 they say and ehwe yen say and on your Facebook po ko YouTube etu be no they to bam and no public what the man WhatsApp I can decide not to read but they to public and no me so man the public the amount now my advice so to learn how to write proper English. Now the dimatem I say mo amotro nkwasa asem kwa asem no. Me so afi we I will never tolerate say no amano on my program. Okasa na wakasa na ho ate. Ya sanita no. Me wa ha say
Mark Jerry.
Yeah, baby akoye.
Nyame adu me.
Nyame adu o de ache na wie. Me wo ache.
Me show na so baby akoshe ye ntra.
Aza. Yeah, go Alex.
For the first time, mention one person.
Yes, me also.
And production team.
Yes.
Mention it to Ajuma ko farba ni mumpanyfo nyina. Na the most important people atiefo ani ahwefo. Afefo fro na yesim. Na ke ba bi o bi amechia no. Say wonim say oyimahi. Yes esika na omo distribute ya ne kakra wa wonya ya no wo dia akoshe London na won so akoka na hye ho ona ne kotodwe ya nya te samedi wo so gbagbagba nti ofrem na so dia tra ho ofrem na so wo so kropo wo ho
yato abanwie na yato abanwie na just okoye
di omunya ya nyina obi a ekipika kra ndi ofrem
na na ke akwa so
and am say wo kropo wo basa da no so any better so bet me get in touch that's all good
yeah
match ya opposition kitinkitifu and I say MP kitinkiti yeah because I am kitinkiti na honorable EP ba bi obi amechia no was hang parliament tanta empebio this time around a massive overwhelming a year for saying MPs parliament and this form to me yahu hwe sa a hang parliamentar agbamba bin honorable right speaker dey born hosa for hene sa no yempe enne dia akobai menua ehu odo hu yankopon onye ne bibia akwa NPP for ankasa enda wo ho amonda yankopon ase because they na eba no anka it will never exclude any NPP member because it's so bad it will not leave out either political party say we NPP and CPP. Mark now the danko kufu those vindictive leadership abema NPP edinya they don't have to go far. In fact, Omojuma in terms of going back to check why they lost massively in this month. 80% has been done. 80% they are aware. 80% the public is aware. Everybody is aware. Unless a few areas be no more person who can but more than 80%, they are aware of the reasons that they lost. Mark, what can I say before election? You say some armed cash has been seized at the airport. It was published.
Yeah.
Ammunition and it's hood.
Yeah.
Nanado didn't call for Mutimu Yeti. I'm telling you.
And then, you
see, the election, they knew where it was going, but they didn't envisage this massive. So the plan was that Sankaya election BB said to Nabro Bisa. They were going to intimidate the country. They were going to make the country.
And do you have any evidence a woman at the buy?
Mark, and you say me on a better of video case. So I said,
yeah, men count.
Yeah, but true, Mark. Some besides, I would say our publication say arms be a CZ airport. It was published.
But yeah, who woman the buyer?
Exactly.
It's the same way. Yes, see, Nkrofobi we are good till date. Yeah, and say
yeah, Betila. In the midst of some gidigidia, kotu aba collation, recollation, redeclaration, and no man, Mark, I feel ye take it off. I feel no mine e take it off into biara na ye di one bobo no. E ba be to dwama ye nyina hu. Those arms say NCZA and can mine e bi anka ye nyina yi. But a being so and those arms could not do anything in the sense the win was so massive. And Mark, I had the opportunity to see the list of that arms. I bow my hand. And you see that people are wicked in their thinking. Mark, to the point say a pistol 500 pieces. Say a AK-47 rifle will be 1,000 pieces. Say a pump action guns it be 1,000 pieces. The list goes to close to about 15 to 25 different types of arms. And can destabilize the system, no? Not probably to create state of emergency. But you see, say to your bar, like I said, no, any menu your tea, bet me a bow will be BM. Until MPP Francasa Cromondo, Munyamia say Akobani say. Now or more bemono. If they will be able to reset, in fact, they need a reset more than the NDC and the country. If they'll be able to reset their party, may my advice, they say, no person close to Nanado should be part of the MPP. They should weed all of them out. If you don't do that, and when you say you are rebuilding your party, it will never work. Because these are the treacherous people who came and hijacked the party, sacked and alienated and sidelined all the well-meaning people within the NPP and Kombe Buama NPP, Ajina Brani. Na nadwa mamua etimodie mamuo vindictive. Why am I dear men fan chowda? Enunti ena MPP ako wie baby awi. Enti omo fact find they don't need to go far. One, Nanado himself is one of the cardinal reasons. Two, the family our the best share party nimu. Three, hijacking the party structures. Four, say what alienate Nkrofo and Kombe Buama yetumi ahye party ni. Corruption, one of the biggest. The latest one was the haircut. The latest one was the haircut. The about fifth one is the fact that a party that is capitalist, which here you believe is and commodity a private sector and a grow. Now the buyer, instead of making a conducive environment for the private sector to thrive, no, he put taxes almost some more to me and produce. So in effect, you squeezed out the private sector from your administration. They were suffering to the point that it's only your administration who is supposed to be a friend to the private sector. And the private sector for starters or pack or monoma. And to the reasons, as for the inadequate distribution of resources, it's just a minute thing because it's almost say was election we mu mark and yes kakitwa. It's almost say yes kakitwa. I want to believe say it's kind of a former year. Of course, people had read the various services any alleged BNI service HRS or Mwaluzu election. Emma omuhu say adiano enkoyi maye. Into monies that were given to Nkrophobia and Komo distributing here. Some of them also were wise enough to say, Charlie, you to me position now for the first man come to mute. Yes, you be PB. But that is a minute part of their rules. On say, there be a better and I refer last year. Say, Ora John Boarduni interview here in October. I can't say a two abani we are. Ubehun Samaya Becca. I will continue to refer that statement. And no be na me how okay. They know of what has gone on. They knew it, but they couldn't say it. Over Canada, Japan, many amateurs said he will be part of the fact-finding mission. He is part of the reasons why you lost.
Honorable Canadian.
Yes. And I say a trade them hammer, me about mammy. I can say, and come in through me support. Me can't just say baby I'm to me because of reckoning Japan. Right? Because if you run a few US ban or no was support to reckoning Japan. And no better say me some your political whatever. And no invite him or need them or apartment. No, I may try and come. Fama nuntum. And I'm saying, mammy, where do you adoruma? Papa no then someone what can you say me? Can I Japan bra abono? Man share ye mean to me born a quarter and me free as I say so. For me, I respect him on that. Juma wa create your friend saying adoya wa yaman crofo. We will always envy him, not say be envy keke, but we wish that we could be like him. But na no ena e hame. Na no na ma papa. Otherwise, he would have been fit for purpose regards the flag bearership and the presidency. And he said, on one kasanin some kan against Dr. Muhammad Baumia, time omoko primaries. On one kasanin some more katia almost say or more do or mood be any more $4 no more 70 cities. No. Why should we let these people lead us? Now actually what's our join woman? Everything that we reckon in Japan, the Bible and Timber Kayan, we say echo a charity, so I think to from no sign at a free. That is what it is. That is what said you was good, Dr. Baumia. You say you are a strategist. So and so. Later on, they were able to convince you, and you were back with them. So the inconsistency, me, as I sit here, say, can fact-finding mission, and you are destroyed, more same. In the sense, say, on one Kasakra can say, more lose election, more lose in 2022. All these utterances, insulting your party members, you have insulted everybody. Obi biara wa bia, of course, no man crofo a year, say what is abua obi. Now where you are. Yes, but then, and fam ma bontin ba me huru nkrofo no. Eno na ma yehu wo kind of leadership say. Who to me, I mean, eso asem. Ora jo ma mo na ma hosa. Ah, why no Presbyterian. Who pe obi ani trim, wo di asem shim. Fear nkrofo mo ye dindin. The ABC no, I'm sure o man and I say MPP o make say which can hunting. The ABC no, because someone said in demon and where meek. Ndio no crop at a point in time or be gross over it. Nkrofo mo yedindi no, be wary of the Mahama came in the interest of Ghana and his party. The moment he fails to perform what we, those who voted for him, want him to perform, not just say or say party no in advance. Right? And you reckon that Japan made the fact finding mission or can who be no more NPP lose. Even though not no go on social media.
Oh, na social media there.
Na kwa good manela no wi anama mo abem.
Esika dia o de boy. Me boa. And the declare the upon the end obeye number 1 obeye. But on one kasakura to me advising the party no on some certain lines. But at that time no na who some na waka no had negated any good intention that you had. You understand? I'll give you showdown. I will do this. Later on perform mo di watching na what do mo hwam. You understand? Inti media NPP baby o Moses see ya no. Arrogance.
But no say ono no ebia wo ka say oba public no. Well, ebia say no na ha adwen but ano no so di ya say nipa bi a waboa omo. Na saafo no betwa omo. Na wo mo eyi ne boni aye. Especially we declare intention. So person or flag bearer of the party. Iti enye se obia na sabio obia keke no kana semo but nipa bi osusu se waboa omo it is all the one nya adwen kra na oda hwe kra waboa open but rather no sa wo san koka ne ho asem but na no didi yaw no yaw sa de no
ya papa de me Canada ya banti na me say
obia waboa ne pa
mark ya papa banti na me say ye nyina yedim adoya owura Canada to Japan wo ye cars or Tomani party say edu mre mu odin a they follow him etc so ye nyina ye nim but say me fa so ma me how akumsin obedi watem maturity say we show ne say nkrofo ma boa omo na na omo atene against me but say we gina mark you nature no almost like in the Japan ebi na na obuafu am na mka say 2024 be jai They be with from me. I see I was starting at one.
Because nipa in the public, but to one in bar. The woman is saying, the woman is saying, to say the woman I am woman is saying, yes, you no baby about to go.
Oh, I know.
Baobens a baby, you sweep under the carpet. Baobeshan and any panel, was said that about social media. Obika so main can't you. Na mum de nipa ne kan o kan sometimes no you have to justify some work no e bia ne say wo kan say etuo a ya chi ye na nipa bi ya wicked obo na na do credit am say den wo mo na ekra ba ya na
demonstration
na obo na demonstration no it's not person who say wo mo na ekra ba ya na but that person who is insulting will be expecting me to just sit down. So what can I say? I'm mama neko. Sarah the other way. Obiso bakasa na magya what one or kasa na so umbisano. So which is which? And once I'll be the rightful way as we are being trained. It's also that we can ye baby sayaw. Other administration the crab na mark. Wouldn't say in some yet yenyi nyina de yeka. It was our crowd one count. Okay fine, ye de akonkon ho. Ba wo ko bisasa na nipa ka say we just stupid to intervene. Dia wakan ye no. Meanwhile they are to public. And the person is expecting you to keep quiet. Meanwhile, a lot of people are just watching us. Something American, and yet no man respond. But some of them, they say, nipa beya, nipa yes, no. A trigger, say, I call social media and so on. A trigger, a nipa beya, well, what they will say our from no problem. A trigger, George, David, Dennis Afeni, I can't say, with Dimatem, wow. Keke or the atonze men kan wotwe Pasco Kofi on kwa de you be me too boot for boot that they wakeka no we one is that as here me hu ni nyina but I am to the bia yeah we have to educate yet what me hwe yen no de say o mo hwe yen nya views say me de say nya views aye de ko but it doesn't mean say what they was sorry abetro bibia then you expect Mark Jerry to keep quiet. No. Me, I'm not a coward. So just here. I'll just let you know. Say, what the one working class hour, Hano, I am educating you. My what you now wanna say be all belonging to a political party be political party never power. What was some your mobile? South Africa so there. What was some your mobile? So we are just telling them to shut up in that timidity rough no mas idea bad. But it's very bad. So you don't expect us to work.
Was it Koku
Alex?
Koku Alex.
Yeah.
Mark was session. The medium that you are not sitting at a reception. You are not at a Zoom Lion office. Medium now we used to know. It defines your personality.
So we shouldn't educate. We shouldn't educate.
It defines your personality, your character, and your demeanor. Now, let me refer you to your elderly uncle, Urada Cabra. There's a particular person who did not temper. There's no single message.
What respond? I responded.
Now, I have any response.
I responded. Me too, pa. And you're meaning to program so. Yeah, your message is about so no.
Yes.
And you're not respond to about a particular one because the repeatedly the person will be trying to say all sort of things. Not what can't say me crana. And yes, I know what but you are on the and I say WhatsApp so WhatsApp the MN. But you are on the social media platform.
Right.
A lot of people are on it.
Yes.
It will be sure fair no be joining. No akwa read this comment no. It is also one reacting to educate. As some will patch that. Yeah, necessary who keep the same
watch out. On some crofwa or more share Facebook penny 200 and something. Facebook YouTube my. Now, omo radio so keke no.
1 million.
Millions, right? Some microphone. The nipa no ochro no is a minute set of the millions of people.
So we should treat them as insignificant.
I'm not saying don't mention the fact say obi di watem. But because I'm saying this is a medium beer, a quite not only in Ghana. It defines your personality, your demeanor.
We are past 300.
Into what you do is that, hey, who would matem? I say me church much one as I what to console ye chira. As I speak, me know we are here on the 16 year court me boa.
You go court.
On the 6th of
Nina consueti ya se mo. Consueti ya.
Nti me ko me timi lawyer nche obabi a ye boy nkomo a na me be tu na me te say mo ye nam say na mo ye program and so on. You understand?
Yeah.
And yes, you have the right to control.
Yeah, I understand you.
Nipa na but for your personality no. Please. So obi nip you can say when they see an insult, most of them they will not even bother to comment because they know say any power.
Yeah. Let's move on.
I want you to take a position. Where would you? Yanchongu anymore. Say Manjeri, say we Jimmy for Yanchongu anymore. Leave them. Into what I'm saying is fact.
Yeah, but that what can related to Honorable Kennedy point. So say. On the phone say why ya dia many pebi
but you agree with me say insult ne doso to the point say can say on kasa party for obia ejimi just because obi call recording obi recording somebody within a party no asisi abre or rep of so ampofo enya na ne de abontin it happens people deliberately do it right and to even insinuate when you are going into a contest. Dr. Baumia, one of the reasons I'm respecting the power, he fought a fair contest, and you name say when you will be at him, one chastise will be in fact on one case crop on primary campaign or you cry no for Mahama just because they claim say Mahama and Cody didn't perform. Dr. Baumia and you will be at him. Could you believe? Can you imagine if Dr. Baumia su jinaho and on also cast and crofy a more appointments or more MPs or more education cry in do baby almost sorry no mudi at him and can say campaign a very nice. Obia nim so recognize upon no more kafa Dr. Baumia in the team ho. Obia nim say Kwabra Jeje upon no more kafa Dr. Baumia in the team ho. Na nya palatable because you want a flag bearer. But Dr. Baumia fine. So in each truth,
I just want to know say you can nya no kure.
I am no kure, but I'm saying say
when yes starting America for star ni because Americans. Yes, your culture. Omo de ne say ni obetimi asori agina ho agi America esi wo enye wa ho brase a wo de ba omo hwe no.
Of course I believe you.
Enye
wa ho brase an kan tell.
Omo hwe no.
Enye wa ho brase. But I'm saying say party no wo free mu buy no. Ye mu bi ye share your lessons o. CPP enye no to no pa me because the no kura na wo mu no. Makoka say ye talk cast no more register o general secretary the company names. Afen so sky de buy and for party account. Omo free discipline committee omo free national meeting na district committee kropo NTA masabo almost ya pamo this FM nam teso mo announce enti almost say won see won to ma go o say dem
base won to ma go
papa Majari, I'm telling you, I'm ready to say make give MPP.
Yes, now you can
information. You more my na
this and who said 1 year time and no more power.
Yes,
until now it relates to the John Body can say. The over John Body can say you two abani we are to wait. Your co-position you are no behun somebody better. And that is what they are doing.
Yeah.
And you have to do it. Yeah. Someone here say party will never be reformed. It will never be reformed.
But I don't know what is the difference from their work and you. Say depend what party no more. Baby nko ye no waka. Party no lose. Baby nko twa ye kan so. And this lose ya. Na kan say bebre na be pia bonti on.
Exactly.
Yes,
but what say
NT party ni we need dia na wo mo for so wo ma achieve the results. It's yemfa dia enko ye bia nko se adekam na bia e kire kra no be gba atwa.
But man, who him say when the party was in power, na ye co-election and no most chire o no kan dia cause wo party mo e ha o mo. And ke bia meetings ahodo be cause mo.
But they did. Maybe say ndipa bi na de yenya MPs. Mako 80
90s but
over 80 MPs.
That is the teaching thing. And so what we are say
why were the 19 deceived by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo? Enti na make say to be able to reform the party no they should clear the Akufo-Addo factor no out.
There be no so the M1 because some say there be one say omnyina your party for but then ka say they clear Nana Addo Akufo-Addo they are parties obi how on deserve say dey be back front line bi so what I say but say wo clear omnyina party na dey nipa na eye omnyina so your party for enti ne enye wo mu no ye be yiye afiri
ye enye no me wo de enye no e dey Nana Addo ne family no Gabriel Chidako
ka say woman clear woman free wa o patch say
me patch say they shouldn't let Nana Addo Gabriel Chidako Ofori Atamo come close to the party.
Oh no mo ma o Omo nka so omo nim. Se na na do ama first ni nyina se na omo tete.
Nti de enye no. Omo enye no the first one is na na do.
So how you dangerous chance ankofo so
you know them.
Yeah,
you know them out. They also hide behind Nanado and Crawford.
Enti enye se
for instance
Gabi ni ofori atankwa ba omo de ne omo ye no omo benya ho punishment.
Manifesto committee ni o se campaign say by this time mo Crawford ye di omo be di money ma enye. By this time you know. Enye se afa na money mo you knew it. But to put it forward no it became a problematic issue for you say what the better about mo ko election. E bi ni galam say ah ora ma make it. I can say on the canon kwa yan to abani wi ansa na se be take action be take. She knew said the course na enye and so say yan course nye na ye to abani wi a na NDC for
ono so omo man sika na o kan na no tum omo man sika na machine no man sika
ye be ko election
Kate one is o man sika o man sika man contract ansa na o kan na
nti o me kan sam
nti o den no kan na
o kan sam awie yo
o kan sam
na ye kan no ana ofin say ye better na say
yes
yeah sama ye kan no say it's on record
Mike
ya shike Jenfu ane
that is on record
ya compensation
ya man contract hem ya mazama enti we
enti no no ankasa
na ya compensation na no kan compensation wan say
ni nyina afra
say ya shine machine a party or ye woman organizer ni ya shine machine
Mark mo kasa o they need healing. Let them heal. I'm off for break party mo nya hwe.
Na go for.
Na do ne nko for
ya say yesika o 8 years.
Alex
0. Won kasa. Enti ntimi nkan jam say me party no 8 years ni nyina no me nya just 10,000. No, but I spend the money. Now catch him say ya say yen hwe say enya sa wo mro obi a oba wo a wo nua na bi that time oba nipa ho oba na ne zegunachi ene wo say yanto nwumfre na bi look at this guy
ombe kan sampa
opa bi asam na woke yenye din ne hwe omno omo nya sa ho debi
ya metamochi me
ya ba wa na wo ka say mo mu isi o mo to mago nwe
da bi omo wie election and no more post election analysis.
Majay, obi okita power enfani ndi agro. Say wo see ye wo power, ade ne wo power yanka. Menye ade a wanka se betimi ekun.
Exactly.
Wo mra wo mre nso. We have to be careful for wanka.
He's right.
So what I say? Enti see power ni o mene captain ko de akasa last week boys ade ni see ye. O say na no prepare am say captain. Power ni who? Don't joke. Masa, yes, we
opposition.
Boys no ha. Who permit me
boys bi sika ekoye bibi.
Me busa no say captain 7,000. You see my boys see 7,000. Sign up from presidency
and national security.
National security. Now mo 2,000. 2,000 so a ebi mo de say 2,000 no na you say yembo ano ne yemo mo 1 year. O me ebi won so o mo nje 2,000 bi 1,000. O mo say yembo ano ne yemo mo 110 for the whole year no. Ebi nya 250 no. Ena me busa no say minimum qualification ya di 7,000 na na mbusa nse qualification di 7,000 obi koye compare ya mbusa nse qualification na so what I say no o chese boys ni kodi gram say chi na ya chi wo na wo kra no o manya bench warrant na mbusa nse wo boys edi wachi nyinara me minim presidency o munyina mo ye gram say chief of staff office na ne ye che concessions emma mo nyina mo ye bi nti o mo na ekodi eche kekepe we no o mo na wo pese ye njeli o mo captain yes we are boys no birimon be birimon no nya ba bi ntina wo krum ha wo let's don't say that don't am see you see power ni who nti wo make us abrafom power no he's gone what I say enti no say power wo ho a me no nkasa sa because minim say bibi foforo ade be che no ha nti obi okita power de mfa de ndi agro
okay enti yeah like for now there one more retrospective actions now one more taken one more boy. You think that's the right way to go?
That's the right way. They should speak out. But you see, the youth, especially within the MPP, should not keep quiet and leave it to the so-called old folks and technocrats. So,
I'm canceling this year, Macho. And I didn't see bear to say 2 o'clock. And I joke and watch it. Penny be a co penny be on a penny honor. Obinine kasa that is penino ne kasa no MPP guru CB o kache on say Achimota Forest no way for a friend say my family na your mother and family minister and say no need the NCC bend then I'm catch a penny and say massa 30 acre now or no abujina po mon kan kire no to nkra ma so mon kan say one plot mpo yemfa ma no I'm telling you na owufo no ya attempt say because abind the owufo ne de ama wo NDC MPP obi anya ne de be de atu nyame adom ne ho atoro oti America na ofre buza se ne de bend one plot to cry yemfa ma no I'm telling you na papa no pa on there say obemo mo one plot to cry see power bi ani wo omo enye bi na NDC fo no omo enye bi ne nke be chicha mo omunya one plot boy emfa mo because he say ya gazette ya bibia end empenifo na wo a wunya bia wa ban ko no wo de kra ye be san fa emfa ma bi because ye nkofo no o magimi ti be kire o munyansa pa I'm telling you no we ya ade ma David national radio be ma Jerry ade no ma ye e painful intina say ye mo mu hunu say no power
and I can say mented the organize na
tell say omo de omo ti a omo ti ase wo na
omo ti ase me ti ase me ti wa ka ko
na me ka say o me ne frama omo e tie ye no na me omo kasa nti omo tro de akọ nti wo nim se ne ma kan hu ni say ye track
internet say
issue
obi plot wo ma enya de ade sabeka
obi enya bi obi anso a oban akọ fam no nya yemfa ma biem I'm telling you obi en ho de be ma no obi en ho ti say plot nya ban de
14th day dey see here no
because trust was mad the okay Debbie me use madam for Charles Owusu I know your reverend as an example many chance na ye call Prime FM omo bi efufuro wa belempe sata me chan fan ya still chan fan na chew
chan fan dey sa
ye pon wa me the man left ye ko ba sata na PPP emma ne ka elected the kra ye be 2016 election no na em say unya ka also there about change must come ye nyina ne nam form sa NPP be win power na e di best 2 years na se fa ka mo bomu sa change must come de na mo ye no na ye de ko share say John ase a we say me Charles Owusu me so me wo shares and say me wo asase one plot e wo Achimota Forest mark na government cho asase o plot
sa se me na no say me te say na your friend is saying special prosecutor
o video me pass me kan say me ka o mla me platform so am be
John aweli amasanko ache onu waje no ache amankrofo you understand and I'm say hey na government cho no nka say o plot your friend is saying Achimota Forest mo and no mo de brofo
o family na nka ho de a wotimi
peripherals ne no maramba na wo fi asante mama na wo fi yin fan nkrafo ye no mo be try and ansase ya abanjigu ho just to ensure say the beye bibi hwe la wireless maybe o
ma na o ka say ni ase onte governance but what you say pa
me ti ase listen la wireless nkruma time ton em say gorgeous be mo and no mo gi to ho nkruma ba no say ye the beye wireless and no and can tech no and nkruma and cable and wireless I wo ha no sans ya gi go ho purposely for something that we know to the benefit of society in terms of technology. Inti sa wo say AU4 ba be ye meeting no ha owura kofo no
yeah not the call you
na wo say who sit down as if to say there were no hotels in this country a befit sa nkrofo na president mo ba AU meeting no and now ko gi taxpayers sika wo say ko twa asase no about 40 acres o say den and na modi see edan kunkron say omo ba kodem omo ba no ade no meeting na was just about 1 week o Musa Koto Chrysler 300. I remember all these things very well.
American, they said
brand new. If na baso, casa who to chauffeur them up and down. On be di 1 week say and so close again. And no call you. And now me no kasi. Much a fa.
AU village.
Yes, go and see the AU village. Because say you are returning back to the gun state now. And I say a government there. And your government there. Private sectors much afa. Individuals.
AU village.
Yes.
And that's how bad we were, Juma. So we and then because I need them say, "Adia ya anya Japadia nipa that's any akofadie."
Yo.
And they say, "I just say Juma."
My dear, we didn't come and go for such a
Japadia. You understand? So all these things, no, it's you are destroying the state infrastructure. Who do you see? Who say and say? Into Achimota Forest that was here. The Achicha Manco. Your cantonment. Okay, is it 8 something mango close? Is a cantonment. How could you tell you what did there when a Jaclam to the late? And let me trouble. Crowd like a CM, you know, any good gate in any. Alright, Jaclam to who called that. On also said about Bran and my you come more brooch. And then see her. You are dead and you are gone. Sat down a basic one. You didn't know pray no ma. Uncle for more Breno. You don't want them to.
So what then I was expected this government to do here?
Mark a lot.
No bet to me.
Want to me say? Nyankopon sheda no man was decisive. Also no say obey reset of Ghana.
Yeah.
And who can no? He never even expected say BC. Into the biggest tool for the reset no. And the majority of when a superpower in parliament no. That's the first point of the tool for resetting. And only assembly, but you see, that is why he has worked with people before. So he will know, and also know, I know, say, solution of the last administration, reshuffle 2 years, a big crew, now less than I started, but between 1 year, 8 months. When
I started 1 year and 6 months, because system ministers.
Was system ministers? It means
system minister, including regional ministers.
Yes,
and 181 over. MPs 181.
It means say.
John Mahama said a lot of people will be disappointed.
Exactly.
Because there is this story published our city newsroom. Or say I can appoint only 60 ministers.
Exactly.
Many will be disappointed.
Right. Many will be disappointed. Wow, yeah, point on. The onus lies on you to be honest and work diligently. Because Mahama won't tell you reshuffle. Until you're very shuffle, say if you are not performing. It means so if they see say you are performing very well in this sector, they can move you to another sector to go and perform, to go and do the good to that place.
Majority calculation here, when past 60, no. So Oma every year be your reshuffle. Every year be 4 years, no. I just want to know.
I say a reshuffle no there, and not just all sack you. So betum do be a baby, or betum do be so baby. But so what kind of set by substantive ministers?
1 year, 1 year. Because 220.
The other guys
220, but that 220
and you're concurrent.
You can't calculate.
You can't put them together.
So 1 year in the first year, that's 1 year reshuffle. That's was clear omunya. The next one, so the omo salary of the one that they were taking. The next one omo salary are not. Other ministers. It doesn't affect the same thing, right? But Mark, the population that voted for John Mahama and the NDC, they are expecting something, especially you know, a lot of people have died, and a lot of people are going through pain. And they decided to punish this government. No, I'm sure what this government can do.
Yeah.
So I'm reshape the economy. I'm a bit stable and bearable for all of us. Man, I'm sure in some bebano. And you see, on one case were full. General Mosquito were full. Ora honorable Akandom or full. Julius means so full.
Julius were full.
You. I'm said there's another person I mentioned. Omo full yantam. Omo. If you as individual like John Mahama, who were move for KCSA, a bro for KCSA, and they said the same point, Nantrie. The only thing you can do is say you use your taxes, now fire large state farms. Now state farms now, because you say what the state farms appoint private management board. Now manage the representative on the Council of State in the previous administration of Ashanti region. Were best farmer for 2024. When you move day and Uncle for one winning award 2024 bring all of them together. Make them the private management board. Let them manage the state farms. Give them targets. Say, a bro, me here, it be a 1 million tons every 6 months. A bro. And more, me here, because you have to calculate, say, I want to reduce the import of rice by so and so percentage. Until by that stage, what you was saying, not a buy and as a taxpayer, what they applaud, but before that, I saw the combined harvesters. And your friend is saying, tractors, ne plowers, ne planters, ni in Abba. Because on what corner from why you say,
oh my cram, banning, I say, Omodio investors now, your farm woman, Omodio moba, now buying more with Canomia money.
Dabi, we can farm. Yeah, when we have a farmer. Yeah, Dabi, you don't need. They can come and augment.
You bet to me.
Change, I hear you go. As I see a buho. irrigation say what
sanko for no mo equipment yen ye wo fuo no bet
yen ya wo ka no say infidie na say ye de ba
ko for kra mo no na ba
yetim emu yi say
no kra na ba nti o ma kra ba no be o mo ka ba Thailand for
the stoners am kan ne ye mo no kra na abo ba say ye nya the stoners no ni nyina ne eyi abo ni free nti ye mo yi na ye ka perfume rice na kra na ye adwen say ya the perfume be na go ba say no na
ntesa ya me ka say me call me lawyer unu ama
Richard yeah
me call in the office there's a big wo we can radio so but anya de boni brent in America emu egu anya moketo adwuma wura mo Ghana made sam ho you understand dia wo ka say omo ye craft omo afidie no omo famra no anya omo ye fu Thailand no man anya omo no omo ye afidie no omo control omo so you bet me ko craft afidie number already Mahama call na phone mu na ya interview no or say unfortunately the part of the combined harvester no omo nya no wo ha enti gi say omo kraba na obi de krampo na wakoje enti we must find a way. What is the way? The way is bring the combined harvester, set up technical machine shop our farm gate ho. They are in constant repairs of the if possible liaise with countries that have advanced in a sugarcane growing, rice, maize, they say Thailand, Bangladesh. Then they will help the management committee to manage the farms. Now,
economy no. On say, akwenya yenya ye ne nkofo mpempem o kase. Ese se ye hu se ne ye ka de no kire se. Ebi ne nkroma be ye ya ye pamu, opamu abrofo ni nyina e ma ye problem no. Won say, oma ekramo odi sika kokramo kokra broi nkofo na ye sa adwuma no oma ya kwadale mu wodi omo ba se omo meye ye nkramo biem aban aso masen sa nkofo ne mra meye adwuma na ye mom 1 year na 2 years kra omo be ye adwuma na ma ye nkofo na sua ne ye e ma che se dodo a ye pe
ye wom ye kokra mo ne free wom
yes omo de omo ye farmers o omo de adwuma omo ya no
but
ye machines
are they farmers more than us machines adwuma na ye ka
yeah say you very fertile
yes
aha ya odia two things odia obi abetena konso ye ni obetimi ayi
machines ya to say ya talk about na say who can say Ghana
say betcha you be training the expertise
that's a problem e ho na make who say be dey you be training
and dey say there be na ye to fam oyi oyo say na abrofo kwa na ye but dey kwana kwatwe Ghana fo a ebi kra no ekọ US ne
the same thing ya di omo ba ye ya mudwuma ye ya brodwuma na ayeden adoso na yenso ye nya experience na
yes ye wo expert ni wo ha CSIR omo wo ho ye wo akuafo so omo nim the varieties aye bia everything you are asking for we have it here except machine na ye tisika kokraba bebre na fe so asase da ho yantam ne irrigation system no ya revamp that's the only thing we need to create massive employment at a go. Into one more target now, private management. So can say for expert from Bangladesh, ne other friends Thailand.
Oh no, offer ni pa 1,000 na no de be ma ban. Yes, but ye find ni pa 2,000, be ka say de be ma ban 5,000. Any afford.
There be they are only coming in as technical expert.
Yes,
that's all. But even the technical expertise, we have it here. Na nya Ghana ni no call Nigeria no come Nigeria for a reduce rice importation.
Honorable Abraham Odum.
We have them. We have them.
Now your former deputy health minister for time. Nigeria.
Combined harvesters no. Ne operation no. E simpler than say ye chiro kaka. Very very simple. E just knobs upia we identity akwa upia we etwa. E simple. In fact, some man na make na sem wo kuma asem. Council of 2024 best farmer no. Na buro no otwa no anajo. Na machine no etwa. Na process machine etwa. We need just those machines. Because for my ready on be farm bebre. You can't even employ them. Nti ya no na ye de be sa import no so nti say what import so a na che say we sika asem no ehun ye den.
Okay.
You understand?
All right, how you need 100.9. It with general impressions, I see at the JDMS. So I said this is the first time I'm in West here.
Yeah.
After the inaugural ceremony.
Right.
The 2 days in the second day or the normal 9 and the year so expectations and impressions the first 100 days.
Yes, I expect him to fulfill the BBR.
Ojo ni ama 9 bobo so.
Okay, normal na ebia na afi no bia join normal 9 no your friend is saying obe stabilize the economy, obema the business community etima strive, constitutional reforms and accountability, and corruption, the fight against corruption.
Ni na perfect.
So obenya accountability, constitutional reform no take it center stage. And for me, no, I believe in him. I know, say, he wants to leave a legacy where Obibe can say, indeed, you have performed better than MPP. And he wants to leave a legacy where in the next election, it will not be difficult for the NDC. I mean, that is what I see. If he fails to do these things, don't you say, we're selfish. But at this moment, no, I am optimistic, especially the people he has appointed. Now,
say the first 3 appointments in Swamba.
Yes,
nominations Saba.
You know,
Ato Forsen,
yes,
finance,
yes,
and
Akurutenga,
Ayene, attorney, and I couldn't put it John Abdullah Jinapo, energy.
You see, these are the
first 3 nominations,
yes, and these are the most salient sectors. It means a proper economy, energy, finance, and a Attorney General's office. The Attorney General's office have to ensure justice of everything. In case be a see the baby China no manoma or no see na or it means they will give it the impetus it needs. Because first in there a policy idea. Now that you have come to government, you need to back it with some legislative something to make it stronger. And now,
yes, idea
no, they will do
it. No, they will do it.
No. It's a so many Attorney General. A tuni baby.
Special
prosecutor.
Until say, well, I'm not pessimistic. And yes, I'm a dream and may dream positive. But I didn't who be paying there. Your anti-graft institutions be brave.
Yes, but
at the end of my pen that I could find I see the for office nominate the account. So I say, Yoko, no, Nigina, convert TB and a BNI, a change the NIB, special prosecutor, and another buy your bear now. So, the boy, yes, special prosecutor.
Oh, you didn't know now your baffle from Befia, more than Befia. As a new king, yes, new law.
I'm hoping, say, they will deliver to achieve. You see, the purpose of establishing Sahura.
Unfortunately for us as citizens, they appear to have been working for a particular government that appointed them. They have not been working thoroughly for the state. Now, Orano, I see it as an investigative body. Not.
It's also receiving thousands of
so when they assess the issue, where because now they don't have the prosecutorial powers.
Yes.
And when they assess the issue and there are merits.
Now, when we establish a prima facie,
exactly, then probably they will toss it on either to the special prosecutor or to the court for adjudication. You understand? So where he has started from, it tells you that, of course, any government would have done that. But it tells you that now he's in serious business. This is the day 2, and we are seeing things happening. We pray, say, the economy is the most important thing. It should be revamped as quickly as possible. Within the first year, we should see a sign of change in the dollar to CD rate. And also we should see the purchasing power of people doing better. Otherwise, Mark, but I know NDC will deliver.
Okay.
NDC will deliver.
All right, Abusia, how you need 100.9 Jumedia, your friend, and every year you can't go watch more Facebook and YouTube for Yadama say over 600 views are more and every year. Yadama say your Facebook and YouTube Nimio ya Kabum. Some ya bro so. Now, first nominations about Betuja. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Or the first nomination about Betuja. And which you so no, ya say MPP. Kuguamu, Wamudi, and they one among 2 Awamusu. Any the expectations from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. At least the first 100 days. Sure anymore. Say, Yanyanity, so about the import duties, a free a year a castle, any agricultural equipment, of which say, you free was idea. Ye name which aspect? Yeah, I'm telling you. That one.
That's what you do. Any obecha waban mu pa o.
Enti obeyi sa de free wa.
Alex.
Oyi free wa. Obeyi free wa ni agricultural equipment.
Yes.
Enti ye twa ni mu. Enti say ye kra ye cars bi a me Alex ye de ba no. Ye twa kakra. Na ye just say e be activate.
Yes, chef no year 21st. Etu any yes yes am man san na chi o.
Ma say na dey o dwendwen so. E dey obon pa na o dwen because eti we ni nyina yes ade aba betodwa. That's fact. That is fact.
Wow.
Eti we ni nyina no ye no ama ye hwe ni mo. So also the first 100 days say first 3 nominations aba betodwa ne also wadwen kire e wo ho. Numbers ne be ma mo mienu na mo mfre na mo kire mo adwen kakra. Yeah, 020 to scrap that nuisance it's and be free ho it's ya twa so tete so kra na say ya e be boa betimi affect yeah
abai minti so mo ka abase yankase ye beto ye shape no eya me ya because no
shipping lines ni di ye nya shipping lines kwanya shipping lines Germany shipping lines di ye nya mo Ghana
3640 vita shipment 3600
so what to see sign anya oil 700 FNA baby too they will go and buy FPSO biem no mo di aba enti yentumi
yentumi
yen cash enkotua wo enti yentumi ma ya order 10 ships cargo ships ne yen fa na ya dia
America shipping line
nkofo omudi omudi
close to $5,000
okay me pick mo final way me fa tie for kakra 020 1016777 020 1016777 and I 020 020 20 yeah they are number bit to me back no me have number revenue but new number me some new number no 020 101 6777 my chance na me fa o course me ba so me good afternoon no
yeah mejo so na empom te say
nyame adom ko ba ni tony enko
yo ne taw bone say omampani John Dramani Hamahama only excuse bia the Ghana for after 4 years so want me anya bibia because na de Ghana for the 2 million e de ne kase paa mu na ama no okọ parliament ade opeso ye bia no obetumi ayeti ye gina ye de mpaibo e taye chire say wontimi deliver ma Ghana ye ho toye
okay
na mesre MPP omo hwehwe mu no mesre mako kwai de onu akasa ye the problem na akasa onu akasa ye problem na ama party ye jija aduru ba bia ye adui one ye fere say ye wra hakman owusu agema ye lusu ye ya wakosere omampani ye sre no de omampani kae no omo medi so
okay.
So we organize rally kese baako no ma pine people for achew e wo hwamma omo de adi ama enne party ne say form na masre yeru aseneta no say enne de na ban aba enti omo modern say de
o aban sa
na ban na ba party de oka obeka na party de oka obeka so nya ndisi ni but aban no de me so comfortable so yeah ndisi aban abai otimobi
be dance pa ma memfa eye dia ono nso di o meba so memo ha hello ma ha hello oh okay and new number no and no said me kan e kan ye no eno no 020 101 6777 020 101 6777 and 020 11 62746. Okay, mami fire. Me bacho mema hawa. Oh, didn't see it. Okay, ma. Hello, ma. Hello. Wow, what is happening? Okay. I'm far away. Mebacho, Memoha. Yami adum yetio. Numbers. Landline yenya problem ho Madam Roma. Mo fanche yetio for yenya problem. Ewo ye 2 landlines na wanu ntina mama motility nti when dey temporal lines keke. Oh, there be say your problem line no enye ye ne control so eye telco no NMC lines no manya problem so why yeah.
Okay, what you me ba what ka tell me be my for ama samai na ni chia Hagia Muhammad Apenkani National Women Organizer na mi chia JFK General Secretary papa ba ko ebi obi a bi chia no na we say no be my sami ko nya post our parliament Mark Hello?
Akaza yetio. Hello. Yetio. Okay. Oh, when to me nyina so. Number no wa bonito. Beba cho memwa ha.
Yeah, papa.
Yetio. Aven come to you. Okay.
Yeah, pass it. Omo akosia kofa ai ati force so me sikailen ye sikasem me ya pa bi e watu makoto ai empty car say ambulance.
Oh, me ba so say media court about to agu. Eti e say dia wo kan no so simu sen.
Masa dia me kan si sen.
Court na about to agu. Enyina so wo ha ya court na am twena so.
Court ye dana for na tete ho.
Oh, me bacho.
Dana kuyemo yembe
Gotcha. Evidence go hank your court bacho. Me da say, mama fa the onuzudi ha. Me bacho ma hai.
Good evening.
Yes, I too.
And Pacho, Sani, Asani, so and Pacho, me perceive me tonka, and if you are called Mahama Hose, me Seno, more ma, natural commission for no GP, month we on Sackrom, me sell, we never sell, means to me come Jamano, a beat their catty, because if you are better, proper collar for 12 for NGC, the Pacho. Enti Santano, Mr. Whether maybe I can say a crab made swamp in Sumano. And you may have called Mama or Nick and say, Mr. Abena, easy for no. Because easy letter commission pay. And I ever caught Trumba. Now I other people notice of pool, pinch it, any ballot papers. If you found sign money by slow, your person may pay on Sakum. I say, for my GP. That was it.
Yo, that's it. Yes, yeah, that's. I didn't go my way. Beba Joma.
Negoso.
Yes, you.
Chairman Madi.
Do to watch your uncle.
Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Chairman, what for me seriously? They catch you free. What for me? Me copy.
One man before I say, no, who cry, man, Jimmy Sikawa.
Kema, ya bo papa o. Ya bo po, ya bo si ya tu wa tu pia for gain.
We can do me ho. We can send me to crime because I'm crazy.
And Saturday about you.
I'm refi.
All right, sir. We need to Pajima some more time. Bra, I bring the call. I mean, for Japan, Yadi na wa unia kuma Joe Ashama, NDC Communication Support Unit, Support Officer, the Chairman, Nakupo Nshirano. Me Kai Yain Papa, John Dramani, the Dramatica Mahama. Say, a person among you is successful, no your next election year. In Yamada Falama India, Mama Joe Ashama Communication Officer. Some of David to make you one down, only know of Asanitano. Joe one down here, modern war, NBC. Most especially the grassroots. If you Papa John Dramani Mahama, Mama Joe Ashama. Now, wouldn't be. Maminda, Miami's namesake, Alex Kwaku. Is it Alex Kwakutana? Alex Kwakutake? Okay. Maminda, say, this is the first time I'm in Ayajile in terms of radio communication. Now, wouldn't it is long overdue. Every man can watch a Tisante to a Kufuado, the man type of leadership. No, a chum. Now, some of my game, need to party. For time that the Shunka, there may be Yama John Ramani Mahamani. Sending appointees, go longer. A radio you have to Ghana, I would be a Timinka. If we say, a Juma, you move in the some of us okay, some of us demonstration, time, we don't say the army of violence. Yes, I'm violent too. I fought a victim. So, nothing. To be the office. I am Mama, NDC, I'm a member the year. Okay. And that is the reality. But what say any question somebody the catcher Ghana for the say. Yeah, Papa John Dramani Mahama or you tried and tested problem or best solving.
And also with the about also Mahama. Yes, it's you. Hey, but on this one, I'm on an from
Madina.
Okay.
That's Neduma Ubo. Namincha, Mr. Ya Sanitano. Waboy, ma. Who's that? Auntie, Mr. Ya Sanitano, Wabojma, Afiwi. Now, Usha, a Japati and Yamanama of the buyer now. What by exposure MPP for no, Ninam Boa NDC. Emma Yako Yanim. Mamintia and Crawfobia, my MP or Madina ha, lawyers. Oma winning Madina for now, see a chum. Only a dancer for now, at the power, Mamma Ramadan, our Mutuaba man. A dancer Madina, Mr. Omuna, the Omwatwa Papa, Ama, for fortune now. Mamintia, what down for you, bandit. Aha, Michiano Papa, Boyman. I mean, Ashore Ghana, Nidia say. Yeah, Montpellier John Jaman Mama, or promise and himself here. Now, Opia on ya, but they say, Messiah Sanita no cano, or what you might be proud by a mina policy ancasta, now share your youth, name Juma Hoka agriculture, then you know, I will share your housing project. Now, almost that says, oh, Muyawi, and no crowd, and a person of Muya, who share Ghana, Ninkra, have special.
Okay, medase pa ma memfa and ono so ha. Meba cho also yawa ha. Nyame adom yetio. Yetio. Okay.
Mama, or you game changer. Mama, we are in your second. Mama is the man that let me who Mama is the buyer or the name. What be over the experience? What the player? You know, after Abai, what did it? It is a Ghana person into my face. You need the Ayra, I Ghana, you are all for Mama. That Ghana, you mean that at what? On back to
Better say, my main fa last week was near fancy. About your maha? Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it. About 4 hours. On my MTA, Kufadu Kennedy, Ghana beyond 8. And I was here to me who said, on my neighbor, do it, Nayan Kasay to 2 and I be a PSA. And then I know Casamark. What was a passport office? You had the amount of far. Almost precious for 10 good years. And the Ghana passport cry, a young Casaka information, so you have Cotonia movie. So, passport is fine. Yes, because of this new embedded chip, Mama Debano. but Jerry, say no na ye nim ho nim bia ye ba digital no ana first ye ba new year you won see our passport office no ye ko fan for na be training Ghana for ye IT for no ha ye dan say de on be ko ye ko training omo no man kasa ba be hwe so amaye but because obi ne hu bibi no na bibi me de master ban whoever obi take over say foreign minister ka de no kwa de omo hwe no mu ntwam ka contract be de du bia omo ntwam say ye ka say o man ye passport so ye timi hwe so ye de ko obi and you're very serious not to say the to me bibia but ni nyina ye say me nko sign contract not me tifie kura efie nwotwe na tifie dura me kodi ofie no afi bia na na busumi bia no menya bibi kakra ho nti masre sadie no de omu ntwam na yen fa IT no IT for no enko ni enko training omo no mo meye and na me no ka say uko passport of double tablo no mo ni nam ho because this new embedded chip airby eti e besre ye ma blo fu no me training yen ko for no na ye kofo na hu Ghana for yanka say na ye timi ko pade ye bibia o man ye data ye de ko foreigners.
Okay, me dan say
aban obey o hwe bi yimaye
me dan say pa me fall last but one
yes I just na come today
na me adom yetio
my joy who dey see ke ke Medina my joy na who come ene October dan ko no today
na me adom no ye
da ko bi aka tele ni
mate
my joy who no but amani bi so mo say 8 years what was sama ai ku na to kano o ka say kama eyi the make possible kino so so yen so he go ku possible kino o mo so yen o ka say Dr. Haji also all to school so we head of the go so yen Emma ayawa do ko se kan de papa no aye na say one time ade pai e no obe ko school no ko to share e ti so mo na so mo pre any to ko ni yen tira Mr. Tom here is the thing. Mr. You for get that. But then can make a okay to make a one. The person you might gonna for the person might gonna for then we need to see another now. Okay. Also, you know, but then I was about what to the line. But then the time will be $2 billion every bank of and then you do a young thing. Okay, and I will buy one. The home of radio for the statue. But when you get the one you do with the one, this is what it is. This is the collection. This is the cowboy. This is the what about one of the people who are fighting it. But what you do with the other side, Mr. Lamu, although no office LPP, we are also the Lojaba. We are a second and another.
Okay.
What we need to do for the point is to make it
me that say me for last one me ba cho yetio
my dear, good evening.
yes sir
My dear, I will say it's a program and I near deep I think I was starting. And we say never be before and it is a muba and flow really no so a young but mom would be one inch run over at the access test message, you know, I tell Bassa, nobody do what them but I say when I will
auntie okay me accommodating is on you matter me das
yeah and you know Sewa
bedas why but the omabu from family so anya hwe bedas me some dana say okay dem for me damasi o mo de omabu for no family mo de obufu now the outro azadia and that last call efutu me de be adwuma afi
I pray
mo de omabu for no family Odo obufu kra de tratem de no bra.
I say men you gullible and you don't gullibility. Man you be kulipa. Bana le bufu ntem say. Omo call Facebook omo so omo ko so obi adi watem. They see this person as obi a say one so.
They go. Me say afutu ya me call e dia mama Ono kwa wa money di on papa wa futu me de be adwuma pa
me data to da we
ya sanita no me business partner no And I do the swim grow too for climate.
What bet ya? Oh, the last I met you know at tears.
Okay. Yeah, final comment. Then go.
Mark.
Yeah.
I mentioned Ghana for you. I mentioned Ura despite Juma away na most of the time submission either from the beginning or ayana Shenkrofo or more phrases here. There were a lot of people waiting at the end of the line almost person of friend. These are the people.
The majority.
These are the people.
Also.
We shouldn't, any government should not forget those people. The OTA now one say abamu e course na e bone anase ye papa. No wa criticize it. Na e bi asanke e be fa to yokoto dwuma ye hu de e be ye no. These are the people who will carry the opposition no. Akura almost majority of the NPP for more lose. MPs no 99% of more lose wa kokna fie. Omo ma be communication bia. Obi akura po enter ne fie emfono into the line. But Munkala Jonas Muno Fomono a first and Ofakemo, any Gadomo, any Nanaya, all these people are there. So both MPP and NDC don't neglect these people. Make them worthy of their contribution. Said your Baya or Mubejim Ama party. But to this administration, me, I am confident. I remember very well Nanado Danko Kufaro about 2017. 2017-2018, we were very calm because we saw that normal cost, not knowing na or morty, you understand? Until a chira who said, Amomo no more so no, and you started criticism. We will look at this and see where it is going. Now, a bomb pass a Ghana for you, yes, you are to my bebano. Now, job creation, na ebano, you are home gym. 24-hour economy, we NPP new, we NDC new, because Women's Bank, no, we NPP, ya mechanic, I will say. For party card, the brand sana wabe boro. No, it's your Ghana card. As simple as that. Ubia benya ne chefa se wo pese wunye bi dia. Benya o chefa. But like I mentioned, the pivot around which Ghana's economy will revolve is agriculture number one. And na de kan ye no. Yan kasa yan to ye ships cargo ship better tenimra. And on the bema economy na ye strong because Ghana for kra normal esende normal. Nti ye kra ye ko ye banyina na ye tua sasika ama Ghana. Yentua nkoma brofo se yenya nka se yenya ye airline ye fo a ye tua sika na magana ban enye eyi ye frene sen abrofo nti sa no ma mienu we titru ena me fi se ana me ensa we agriculture yanka se be cry cargo ships ye be fa ye no ma akwama no ne efiama no ne aba na fe so ye be nya ye airline na ye be create employment so much na ye reduce taxes e be boa amamamwe akoso 13 in my opinion.
Meda say Alex Kwakutete enzo ye me senior brother say me business partner and me business partners in Asia. Well,
Mike.
Yeah.
You better Oma ediomo credit ni omo data itie ye da wase papa. Mo na oni ndiem ne wo mo nsem. Ene ye di ye be kire ya adwen na akonya na ye nya. Bi am akonya na mo de ba ya nka nsem ye beti na so chen ye di. Nti ye best say na medin kan ka che ndisi for ne say so mo do joma amade a na o show boni usi boni ne o ma ye kire say o mo do no omo show maturity omo nyae ne omo sese no ne ade no emwa oman no na wo wi a wasan diska foforo akoye na no na ni na san affect na ban no na omo e kasama NDC so enfom so kakra me hu MPP on say MPP lusu ye no omo wini ye no nkofo a na kasama party no mu jai kudi party na chi kudi yaban na chi nti NDC fo so omo e kasama NDC na MNDC itimi ba ban mu no mo remfi se omo bekoso aye omo adwuma ne yesese nifo no party no aye de amomo nyesa se mu ja party ne to ho aban ne wini ambense obefre kra wunyi obi ndi aban ne chi nkasa ma ban no wiki party no e ka ho bi nkofo bu ha omo betena concert nim ne ebuso omo se o party ne ba yi nyina de enkra no aya onye na on kasa ma ban no nti na wunim ne obeka ohu including the ministers yebuso omo na omo toto papa so nti nkofo a mo kasa ma NDC no omo ba ban no ma mo remfi se mugya hɔ a new people na eba ma mo bebre na mesre se yewura ni etwa so am na eba ne se do me kwa benya papa na evenze makokwe se yesi o chief committee bia onti committee hwehwe makokwe junior kwanyo fa so elusu ye no eno pe
ene ba ne de
eno ne ba ne de ne pe no hwehwe hunu ne ntia
nso kasa pa
obi a adwa course 4 times na oba once pe a wo ne na presa na utimi lusu no ono anso eho ye ono ho no te ono ankasa nte committee no hwehwe num na ode no resource ne ba ne ba ne modern ba wa ma omo friend so mra campaign a onama na oprepra ne ho no na obekire ne papa se we ni we na me ye ne papa de report ne ba ansa ne be man kwan na ode committee bia ba MPP
Madam Sef higher needs 100.9 Alex Kwaku Tete are a member of the New Patriotic Party, founder and leader of the Master Citizen in Ghana. And now, ya sanita no your political analyst on so eba ha yedi enkomo. Beba cho se we abemu a wenye mfrishia ne dum kono eko aduonu nsia between 19 and 26. Eyade a adwumako bi hia se ono beye adwuma as a shop attendant and a shop assistant. Oye our bema and your bow Bema when you're between 19 and 26 years. 19 and 26 years. Me pacho be here no aye juma as a shop assistant. We'll take Kaneshi Abeka La Paz Adabraka Salem down. Okomilimile Newtown Tesano Matayeko Bubuashe Malam Ni Boy Town Anawija Eyadia Ose Nipano. Ebe call to your advantage. So what to be able to say not Kanishi, Abeka La Paz, Adabraka, Asalem down, Okomilimili, Newtown, Tesano, Matayeko, Bubuashe, Malam, Ni Boy Town, Wija. What may I be saying now? Ebe call to your advantage. Omu here na Ajumaku here no aye Juma. Its friend number is 0244 251 201. But your number ni biyomo and the adwuma ni ho nti ye announce adwuma sia no aneta no atro. Who between 19 and 26 years we ye bema. Ya dia adwuma ko hia omo no ye adwuma 0244 251 201 0244 251 201 for the last time 0244 251 201. Woman here now as a shop attendant. Medas. Yeah, did you make the NSC? Enya me pa ochina. Me do be shagana muntie so. And ma ba no pa abo awia idie. Next week na torchlight no. Ya chance ya metina mo de ma me biama akwafo. Me din de Magjerio say ajuma. Kwesi aboaje me immediate boss. A supervisor medana say. Dr. Faradexen na executive producer fully supported by the general manager Kennedy Asantio say one more and a boame aye di jumedi ye de brel enya me po china Ghana munti ebe say just I read DJ foreign na pam on ba bo nyom kama nyame ko bibia
ya no me bibrime ye nya ko fatu yeso etu esi be mabo okunkunim ko fa ejina ne so akwara paadi kokwe hu ede da mana na ekire no ye ne adeshiamra kroma dansidi fo mehwe kasemu kira wanwade esumu apai mo hire nya kwa pie awonwasem nie we de ebi nsi pen ye ne Neat FM ya mamwa kwaba.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Hwem so betumi a. Ashew. Now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Ashew. Udan kwanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu nsu hye kura dia ka ho. Uhade wapi ho. Ukasa batete eda fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up pay baba wari.
Ashew.
Ye fear say this way chocolate drink ya sorry no pa no ne yenom. Ye be chef fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti anu a, he se kire wom, kwakwo wom, brick wom, bibia wom, ade wo hia ne so se.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so se.
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like.